Right now at 8 a.m., we are in for a great start, a fantastic start to the weekend with our weather. Our team is tracking the latest forecast, showing today is the day to make for outdoor plans before potential storms roll into the area. We'll have all you need to know. Plus,
Arlington County is the latest to implement a new policy when it comes to kids, cell phones, and schools. I'll tell you what's changing. Stephanie?
Thanks, Mel. And a historic town with plenty to offer. Today, our Zip Trip crew is at Indian Head in Charles County. We're going to check in with them in just a moment to hear what they have in store. Super excited for Indian Head.
Oh, my gosh. They're showing out already here at 8 o'clock. First, though, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on Fox 5 and streaming on Fox Local. You know, we don't have to wait until tonight because the party is going on right now with our Zip Trip crew in Indian Head.
Yeah, good morning, guys. That's where we have Tucker, Annie Mae, Steve this morning telling us what they have on tap for today. Hey, guys.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Marissa, we already got some of your sorors over here, and they're saying hello to you. So it's been a fantastic start to the day today. Indian Head, you guys have turned out. Yes. We knew that Charles County always does well.
Charles County is always big, and boy, they've really shown up this morning. Excited to be here. Indian Head, I've never been here before. Home of a Navy base here. And in addition, we've got water and a growing community.
And certainly the home of a lot of Fox 5 viewers. You can tell behind us.
For sure.
You always know it's going to be a good day. When it's 8 o'clock, 8:01, right on the dot, and we already have a crowd like this. Also, on our way in, you know it's going to be fun when on the Indian Head sign it says "Welcome Fox 5."
I love that. I stopped that, took a picture. I put it on my Instagram this morning because I thought it was a great rollout. And how about this? True story. I'm getting gas in D.C. before I even came down here. And a guy says, hey, you guys are going to be in Indian Head today. I said, we are.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going fishing down there later today. I said, give me the spot. And he said, nope, we can't do that. Can't give up the secrets. But nonetheless, we're going to learn all about this great community. We've met people already who have literally been here for generations of their families. Yes. Very, very tight-knit community. We do have the Navy base here, and that's helped a lot of people thrive over the years. So we'll talk to the mayor in a couple of minutes. We'll see what the future is looking like for this area. But from the turnout we have today and the great folks we've already met, it's a fantastic community.
Yeah, in addition to learning about Indian Head, which we do every Zip Trip for each individual town that we go to, we're obviously doing the ones that we do every week, right, too? So we're doing a little bit of Friday Finds, talking to Salvation Army once again. We'll be doing fitness. We'll be doing a little bit of food in the area. So everything is what we're going to be doing today.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, I don't know if you noticed or not when you arrived, because a lot of people, but there's a line of classic cars. We're going to talk to these gentlemen about their cars and the history behind some of their cars. And I'm going to go out exploring. At some point, I'm going to find the water here as well. So we're going to find this famous walkway this morning.
There we go.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, before we talk to back inside, there's some cars. We're going to go talk to those guys coming up at 8:15, so stay tuned for that. The weather looks great. It's going to be a hot day, but sunny, bright. Not a lot of humidity, about 90 this afternoon. We'll get a few clouds tomorrow, and our next chance for storm activity won't be till the end of the weekend, second half of Sunday, so we're in pretty good shape.
Woo!
Off to a fantastic start so far. Very comfortable right now if you get a chance to stop down and say hi early. Not that far from D.C. Just head down 210. You'll run into us eventually, and we would love to see you. We'll be down here till 11 o'clock, and if you can't make it, then just get comfy, and we'll bring you the highlights from Indian Head for the next couple of hours. And with that, we'll send it back in the studio, and we'll see you in just a couple of minutes. We'll meet the mayor at 8:07.
Wow, what a crowd out there, right? Excuse me. Friday morning commute. Not too much to talk about this morning, so we're going to look at here at some drive times. DC majors, again, things are pretty normal here, not too out of hand. Same deal with the Maryland majors as well. Then as we jump over to your Virginia majors, again, things just that normal slowdown for our Friday morning. Over to you.
Fairfax County Police are looking for a missing 12-year-old boy. Take a good look at your screen here. Michael Morgan was last seen yesterday morning in these surveillance images taking along Route 50 in Chantilly. He was wearing a white T-shirt with dinosaur prints, gray pajama pants with white clouds, red tennis shoes, and a bluey backpack. Police say he is considered endangered due to his age, so if you see him out, please give them a call. New this morning, D.C. police arresting the driver accused of hitting and killing a woman in Northwest. Shania Grainisha Lincoln of Upper Marlboro is now charged with involuntary manslaughter. Investigators say she hit 61-year-old Dawn Siccone back on April 18th at the intersection of 23rd and L Streets and then took off. Police say Lincoln then used a non-turn lane to turn onto L Street when she hit Siccone, who was in a crosswalk. Siccone died at a hospital.
Arlington County Public Schools is just the latest to grapple with student cell phone use and also AI in the classrooms.
Fox 5's Melanie Alwick is live this morning in Arlington to explain what's changing. I feel like a lot of districts, Mel, in our region are looking at different policies.
That's right. You know, everything is changing, and some parents say this is a really good idea. Now, listen, Arlington County already had a very strict off and away policy, but this new policy gets rid of most of the exceptions. The current policy in Arlington County Public Schools did allow high school principals to designate certain locations and times when students could briefly use their cell phones. That has been removed, along with the exceptions for emergency situations. The policy says students and parents who need to communicate with each other during the school day can use the phone in the main office. The board had to amend its policy to comply with a new state law. That state law includes a ban on personal smart devices like watches and tablets. People we talked to said they think it's a good idea to have a state law backing up school policy.
It's a lot of effects to it. It's not being used in a positive way. It's very negative. So I am totally against phones in the classroom for students. I'm a teacher. I'm there. I know what I see. I know how it's taken away from the lessons, and it just leads to a decline.
I grew up without them, so we made do without them. People can easily go through teachers or administrators. I think that's a viable option. But I think the smartphones are generally a distraction during the day, and they do detract. As far as I've seen, and I'm sure there are data to support that.
The school board also discussed an update to its academic integrity policy, which would support responsible, ethical, and effective use of AI tools. Before the draft policy is finalized and adopted, the school system plans to hold trainings as well as outreach to families. Now, some parents here in Arlington County say they want to know a little bit more about implementation and discipline. No surprise, they say that kids have figured out how to get around the current policy by putting burner phones in those locked away bags and then keeping their real phones with them. So, you know, kids are always going to be one step ahead, and parents just want to know how this time is going to be any different.
I'm surprised to hear that kids using burner phones like that.
I know.
Okay, learn something new every day.
They're always ahead of the game. I feel like we're playing catch up with them, technology, all of it.
Absolutely. All right, so let's get outside. It's a beautiful, beautiful start to the weekend.
It really is, and you know what? It's only going to get better as we continue throughout the day. So make sure to get outside and enjoy it. Temperatures right now back in towards the mid-70s for a lot of us. We still have some 60s hanging around towards the north and to the west of us, but for the most part, already warming up quite nicely, and that's going to be the main thing for today. We'll continue to see temperatures getting back into the upper 70s, mid-80s by the time we hit around noon, then 90s as we get in towards the second half of the afternoon hours. We're going to talk more about the weekend and what we can expect here in just a couple of minutes. Over to you, Marissa.
All right, thank you so much. We want to get back out live to our Fox 5 Zip Trip in Indian Head.
Yeah, Steve is talking with the mayor for the Talk of the Town. Steve, say hi to him for me because he probably doesn't remember me, but I had to cover him in 2015 when he made history becoming the youngest mayor in the state of Maryland at 19 years old. Pretty cool.
Wow. All right, Stephanie, thank you very much. Stephanie Ramirez says to say hi to the mayor, and we all want to meet the mayor right now. This is Brendan Paulin, who is kind enough to join us. And thank you, first of all, for welcoming us to your community. Of course. What a great turnout. What a great town.
Yeah, you know, Indian Head, it was a great place to grow up. I was born and raised here, and it's a great place to live, learn, work, and play. And happy to invite everyone out to the town of Indian Head. Happy for all the folks that showed up today. This is great.
I'm seeing this running through line here of people who have been here for multiple generations. It just seems like it has that vibe of a great small town where, you know, people know each other, they've grown up with each other. other, and it just has that common thread.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, one thing that we always say is if you graduated from Henry Lackey High School, you probably have some, you know, connection in terms of Charger spirit. You know, that's you know, where I met my wife. You know, where, you know, I was, you know, got my education, and it's a great place to grow up. You know, so many people, you know, their roots run deep here. Has that small town feel, despite, you know, some of our growth.
Yep.
So that's awesome.
So I'm assuming that aside from you loving living here because you spent your whole life here, you've been mayor for more than a decade now.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing as we look to the future, there's always going to be some kind of change, and you want some kind of growth perhaps, but you probably want to keep that small town feel too, right?
Yeah. You know, we actually came up with a new little slogan for the town. It's called Big Mission, Small Town Heart. So we want to keep that small town feel. Of course, the base is growing, $2.7 billion in investment coming down. But, you know, and that's going to create jobs, employment opportunities, and continue the great mission that we have here in Indian Head of, you know, protecting the American warfighter. But also keep that small town feel that we know and love. Village Green is one of those spaces that you can always come to an event, have fun on a weekend, and have really that small town feel still that I think a lot of, you know, communities have lost over the years.
Yeah, and it's so cool to have that so close to D.C. as well, because here you feel completely separated from the city. You've got that great vibe. And right here where we are, like you mentioned, great events. You got a jazz festival coming up soon.
Yes, absolutely. You know, that jazz festival was great. Last year was kind of the first year we kicked it off. You know, great opportunity to just listen to some cool music, you know, sip on some wine on the back of the Village Green, and really enjoy yourself. So yeah, Jazz in the Country, check it out if you're not doing anything in the next couple months.
That's awesome. And you mentioned the base, which is the Navy base here, and that has been a presence for a very, very long time. How long has Indian Head been part of defending our nation?
Yeah, Ensign Robert Dashiell came down here and he commissioned the base in 1890. So, you know, it's one of the largest continuing, you know, munition stations in the United States. And, you know, they're still doing fantastic work, you know, designing and building all sorts of different stuff. And like I said, with that federal investment coming in, we're going to be here for a much longer time as well.
Well, unfortunately, we're only here till 11 o'clock this morning, but we want folks to come down. We had a great crowd already. A lot of these folks are multi-generational. They spent their entire lives in Indian Head for a great reason, because it's such a great community. If you'd like to learn more about it, there you can find some of the information on your screen. Just come down and check it out, and I think you're going to fall in love with it, just like everybody who is behind us right now has done as well. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Thank you for welcoming us to your community. We really do appreciate it, and we can't wait to share more of your stories throughout the morning.
It sounds great. Thank you very much, and come visit Indian Head.
There you go. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to send it back into you. In the meantime, much more from Indian Head coming up throughout the next couple of hours right here on our Fox 5 Zip Trip.
Plumbing to electrical, heating to air conditioning. If you can't, we can. Michael and Son.
Welcome back at 8:14. Let's check back in with our Zip Trip crew in Indian Head for the first time this morning.
Yes, and Tucker's here now with your weekend forecast. He's also checking out some sweet rides. Tuck, it looks so much fun out there. It looks like loads of fun there in Indian Head.
Having a great morning and a beautiful morning out here, and what a great community. Everybody has come out to support us, and we're talking classic cars now, and a great group of women and men, Bad Boy Street Rod Club, and I want to talk to the man in charge. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Joy.
Joy, and you're part of the club.
Yes, I am. I'm the secretary.
Okay, and tell me about what you guys do around the community.
Well,
here.
we go around. We support a lot of community. You know, we go around to different areas,
okay.
And you know, show our cars off. Show them what we're about for Charles County.
I love it. All right, sir, your name's Butch.
Butch.
Butch, tell me about. Is this your car right here?
Yeah, 72 Nova.
Okay, talk to me about the 72. I think I might have been around in 72. I wish I looked that good.
Was painted by my brother 5 years ago.
Okay, so tell me about how did you find yourself in the hands of this beautiful car?
Through my older brothers. They taught me, took me around looking around for old cars.
And just a love affair, huh?
Yeah.
And so you've had it since the 70s?
Yeah. No. 80s. Something.
80s, okay. 80s. So you've had it a long, long time.
Yeah.
And it looks like you've put it back into pretty good, top-notch shape here.
Yeah, me and my brothers put it back.
Oh, yeah, you guys do it as a team. All right, so how many cars do we have here total, gentlemen?
I think we got about 10 or 12 of us here this morning.
10 or 12. Okay, anyone in particular you want to talk about here? Everybody's showing up here. Any car in particular we want to brag about?
Yeah, my 37 Chevy Coupe.
We got a 37 Chevy Coupe. Can we show some of the cars if we go down? I like that 68 bucks. So what's your name?
My name is Dorian Posey. He's another club member.
Okay, and tell me about what cars you like to work on.
I have a 47 Plymouth, which is down here.
Okay, we'll get to it.
And we have, I'm with the Master Cruisers Car Club.
Okay.
And we do a lot for the community as well.
Tell me about the blue car up there.
Oh, that's a 30, what's that, Billy? 37.
Show the 37 Chevy up there. Yeah, let's talk about that one.
Chevy.
That's a beauty.
That is a beauty. That's my cousin's car. We're all family down here.
So you guys all on the weekends spend your time out traveling about and showing off your wheels, huh?
Right, and going to different car cruises and stuff like that, and having car shows. So it's all fun.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so one more reason to come on down to Charles County. You can see they got beautiful cars all around. Great community. If people want more information, or if they want to, get you guys to come out to one of their events, how do they find you?
You can go to mastercruisers.com.
Okay.
And we have a website. And also, we are at the Rosecroft Raceway every Tuesday from 6 to 9.
Okay.
Every Tuesday.
I love it.
Come out and have fun. We got food. You got the racetrack.
All right.
Great lady out there, Lisa Watts.
Okay.
She's wonderful.
All right. So I'm going to toss it back inside. It's going to be a beautiful day. It is going to be a hot day, about 90 this afternoon. Great start to the weekend. We might get a few storms by Sunday, but most of the weekend should be nice and dry. Thank you for joining me. Who wants to give me a ride in one of their...
Come on with it.
Yeah. Oh, down here. Okay. Marissa, I'm tossing it back inside to you, but I'm going for a ride.
He said, go on with it. Go on with it. Have fun, Tucker. Man, what a great Zip trip so far. All right, your time now is 8:18. The confirmation of Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche remains up in the air, and President Trump is signaling peace talks could be coming for Israel and Hamas. We have Fox News Sunday host Shannon Bream with us now on top of all of it, so I'll let you kick things off, Shannon, with your guests as well as your topics.
Yeah, good morning, Marissa. So those are definitely the hot topics and what is happening with Iran as well. So we've got James Lankford. He is in Senate GOP leadership. And, that's where a lot of this stuff is log jammed. It's like the president, in many cases, versus the Senate Majority Leader, John Thune. They've had some meetings this week, various White House officials. How do they move things forward? The Save America Act with voter ID. We've got reconciliation. We've got funding the government. Are we headed for another shutdown in September? There's a lot that's got to be worked out. And it's GOP versus GOP at this point on a lot of that stuff. Now, on the other side of the aisle, we've got Congressman Ro Khanna with us, a Democrat, and we'll talk with him about this internal fight, the Democratic Socialists of America inside the Democratic Party. Who's calling the shots? How far left are they going to go?
When it comes to the confirmation, you have no shortage of topics, by the way, of Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche. Do you feel like the president may be acting in revenge mode? How do you read what's happening now that he's threatening to pull it?
Yeah, great point, great question, because you've got these GOP senators who they are being accused maybe of acting in revenge mode because they're leaving Congress, at least a couple of them because the president supported primary opponents and they're getting tossed from their seats. Others, like Tom Tillis, are retiring. And so they just don't feel beholden to what the president is asking them to do. So this deal that came together on that DOJ weaponization fund and a settlement of the IRS deal and case that the president had going, you've got these objections from these senators. Now, Blanche is saying to them, apparently in meetings, what is being portrayed in the public about this deal is not accurate. Here's the real deal. And they say, okay, then just put that in writing. Then we can all be settled and move forward. So whether they get that done or not, we'll see. But the president may re-nominate potentially Blanche after they're out of the Senate. But that assumes that the GOP holds on to the Senate come January.
That's why he wants to hold off until after the midterms to see what happens ultimately. Finally here, Shannon, the White House claiming that a peace deal is near when it comes to Gaza.
Yes, and this is from the Board of Peace. We will mean that Hamas fully disarms, Israel pulls out of that region, and then there'll be some new type of Palestinian governing body or government there. There are a lot of skeptics because many, many people for decades, and you could argue centuries, have been trying to make peace there in the Middle East. Israel apparently very skeptical about some of the portions of this deal, but the president is determined to move it forward. He's gotten a lot of deals done and a lot of conflicts since he's come to office, and he says this is going to be the biggest one yet.
All right, Shannon, thank you so much for the breakdown of what sounds like will be a huge and comprehensive and insightful show. We appreciate it, and we will be watching this Sunday, every Sunday on Fox 5 at 9 a.m. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thanks, Marissa.
Absolutely. Stephanie.
All right. Thanks, Marissa. Coming up on Fox 5, we have an exclusive. We're hearing from the family of a local rapper who was shot and killed earlier this week. And now the family wants answers and the gunman to turn himself in or themselves in. The clues that police say they are tracking down as they look for the suspect. And using magic mushrooms to help treat veterans with PTSD. Details on the first U.S. clinical trial recently conducted.
The FIFA advisor on White House task force for the World Cup has resigned in protest of plans for FIFA to sell rights to the World Cup to outside investors. Those plans are also prompting threats to boycott future World Cups and FIFA competitions. FIFA is currently a nonprofit. FIFA issuing a statement acknowledging the backlash but did not withdraw its plans. Turning now to a Fox 5 exclusive, we're hearing from the family of a D.C. rapper, 29-year-old Kevin Maynor, also known as Fat Swag, who was shot and killed Wednesday in Northwest D.C. That shooting happening on 5th Street in the Shaw neighborhood around 2:15 in the afternoon. Officers responded, finding him and another man suffering from gunshot wounds. The other man is recovering at a hospital, but Maynor's family wants to know who killed him and why.
I do not have any idea what happened. All I know, I just got the call. And they told me to hurry there. And I got to Howard Hospital, and he was in surgery at that point. And I had to wait because they was doing a lot of investigation. And then they finally came and told us that he was no longer here.
Police are now looking for a white Honda possibly connected to that shooting. Call D.C. Police if you have any information.
Metro and the district have agreed to a $300 million expansion of the Stadium Armory Station. This is all in relation to the new Commanders Stadium project. They also greenlit the initial planning for the Gold Line Rapid Transit bus line. The bus line would run from Union Station to Stadium Armory. The new Commander Stadium expected to open in time for the 2030 season. And we're learning more about the first U.S. clinical trial involving psilocybin. This is assisted therapy with psilocybin and working with veterans whose post-traumatic stress disorder, they did not receive relief from conventional treatments. Psilocybin is the active ingredient in magic mushrooms. 12 veterans completed the 11-week pilot trial, with researchers at The Ohio State University saying that the main findings surpassed expectations.
See a significant increase in suicidality, which is a critical component of veteran care given the high rates of suicides in this population. And most importantly, we found that there was a significant and large reduction in PTSD symptoms until 1 month after the treatment was completed, with 75% of veterans in complete remission.
Researchers are now hoping to secure more funding for a larger controlled clinical trial in the future.
Coming up, we're going to check back in with our Zip Trip crew live in Indian Head in Charles County this morning.
That's right. Annie Mae, she's getting ready to play a little Friday Finds, sponsored by the Salvation Army. Hey, Annie Mae.
Oh my gosh, we've had such a blast so far this morning in Indian Head. It has been a banger so far this morning. We got 3 hours of that. And up next, the team from Salvation Army. We're going to do a little bit of Friday Finds action. We love this segment.
better.
We're glad to be back with you as we get ready to play Friday Finds at our Fox 5 Zip Trip in Indian Head.
Yeah, Annie Mae, she's joining us live from there at the Station Armory tent to get things going for today. Hey, Annie Mae, take it away.
Yeah, good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, Marissa. Having fun here at our Zip Trip, getting the 8 o'clock hour kicked off, and we're doing so with Salvation Army, of course, doing a little Friday Finds. We're doing some safety and security. Of course, Major Todd Mason joining us this morning, as he does every Friday. It's become a fun thing we do here. And then Kevin's as well. So he's going to be our contestant. But why don't you first just start off by talking about Salvation Army, specifically in this area?
Yeah, we're really focusing today on outreach and ministries that we have to our older adult groups. And so we have a location actually in Waldorf who does a significant program for older adults during Christmas time. But all of our centers of worship and community across the DMV offer some type of outreach or ministry or services to older adults. And so please go to our website and look those up and put in your zip code and see what you can benefit from.
Yeah, exactly. You were saying Waldorf, the closest one to here. So if you're in the Indian Head area, that certainly is the place for you to go. But what we like to do here, of course, is a little bit of a guessing game, and Kevin's joining us to do so. So why don't you take it away? You kick it off and tell us kind of the theme of these items.
Yeah, well, today's theme is safety and security. And so these are all things that any of us, but especially our older adults, typically appreciate. And so today we have a grabber, we have a first aid kit, we have a walk-in assistant apparatus, we have a comforting blanket, and a safety chair. So we're going to let you go and try to choose which retail prices would match with each of these.
All right.
All right, here are all of your options, 1 through 5. You can go ahead and look them, show the camera, and then do your guesses.
There we go.
What do you think?
I'm going to need a lifeline. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Okay, we're going with 10 here, I think.
Blankets.
We're going with 30 on the blanket.
This is
Look,
really...
he's going. He's going.
He got his now.
53 on the chair. We're going with 20 on that.
This is not my forte.
Are we lucky? She's going.
We got it. No. Okay. Lifeline. 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 10 on this one?
No. On the blanket. No, you don't.
Blanket's expensive.
On this.
That.
And put the 25 on this one.
Okay.
And
WGTS listeners. Okay, I'm going.
Okay.
This is it.
We're locking it in.
This is it. Lock it.
Anyway, we've seen a lot of different variations.
Yeah, we really have.
So let's see how you did today.
Okay, do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you start and I'll finish.
Okay, you can go over there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going with 25 here
have
for
no
the
idea.
grabber. Yeah. We have 25. This one we're going with 10. Let's see what we got for this one.
10. You go.
28 on this one.
20.
He gets 30.
This is tricky. That's guaranteed, right?
And by
Come on.
elimination,
Yeah.
it's
Bye for fun. WGTS.
We don't often get a 5 for 5, but we did today.
There we go.
Talk a little bit about WGTS and,
Absolutely.
of course, your gang here.
Absolutely. Well, we're listener supported and we're commercial free.
Yes.
We're honored to be here with our endearing sponsors and supporters, partners, Salvation Army.
Yeah.
And you can see, this is our WGTS listening family. They go wherever we go, and they're always...
And Todd, we have a little gift too.
We do. Some swag. Fox 5 shirt, Salvation Army shirt, and a safety kit.
Amazing. That's all I needed.
Thank you so much for joining us here on our trip. So many more hours here if you want to come out to Indian Head, so make sure you do so. Steve, where are you? Somewhere. Have fun.
We have so many great organizations you get to know a little. Including the great Boys and Girls Club. This is Jason. This is Anna. That's a birthday girl. We're going to meet some of the kids. We got a lot of great folks to talk to. But Anna, I want to start with you first of all. As CEO of this particular location, congratulations. What a great turnout. It sounds like a great opportunity for the kids.
Yeah, we're super excited. We're in the midst of summer camp, so they all got to take a break from their summer camp activities to come say hi.
So this is the activity for today, right?
Yeah, they got an art project going on too.
That's really cool. We're going to learn more about that in just a few minutes. Jason, I want to talk to you because you're local to the area as well. So what is it that you guys get out of seeing these kids have these opportunities?
A safe place for kids to learn and play and enjoy themselves.
Yeah. As far as the community itself, what do you love about it? Because you spent your life here.
Yes, this is an opportunity for a place for young people to go, and it's a safe place. That's one of the Boys and Girls Club mantra, is a safe place for kids. So that's what we like.
That's what you're providing for them.
Yeah.
So if folks are interested, what do they need to know if they want to get involved? And I know you got summer camp, like you said, already underway, but you go year-round, right?
Yes, we're open after school, from after school until 6 p.m. every day, and then we're open during the summer camp all day, every day, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. So you can stop by the club, meet our staff, come see what the kids are doing, and check out what we do.
So typically, what would that be like? What are some of the activities that you go throughout the year?
We do academic stuff. We do STEM, math, literacy, good character and leadership, health and wellness. We get them moving. We do art projects. They've got cooking club this summer. They do photography. Basically, any activity they want to see, we find a way to make it happen.
That's great. And I was going to ask that because is it more like you're coming up with the activities, or are you getting feedback from the kids, what they're learning, what their interests might be?
Totally go off youth voice. So that's, especially since each community we serve is so different, we really like to hear from the kids and what they want to see in the club, because it's their club.
Yeah, and it's got to be pretty cool for folks like you too, right?
Yeah.
Because then you get an opportunity to see them engaging in all different types of activities.
Yes, very rewarding.
Yeah, it sounds like it's very rewarding. All right, Rebecca, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I went to Indian Head Elementary, so some of these are my students.
And that's right next door to where we are right now, which is really cool. All right, let's meet some of the kids. First of all, hi guys, how are you? It's good to see you. Where's my artist at? There you are. What's your name?
Anna.
All right, I want to show off some of your artwork too, because you said you've been working on some art, and that's one of the things that you like, right?
Yeah, I like art.
What else do you like about the Boys and Girls Club?
I like baking club because I like to bake, and I also like computers and because I like to play games.
Like to play games, but you're creative too. Show me what you got there.
I made this art.
And you just did that now, right?
Yes.
And you said you made that one for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really cool. What do you like about living in this area?
I like that there's a lot of stores nearby, and I like that there's a playground near my house so I can play, and I like that I live near the school.
You live near the school and you get to hang out with a bunch of really cool kids, right?
Yeah.
You guys all seem like you get along really well. Thank you very much, Nana. That's absolutely gorgeous. Everybody else is working on your art projects today, too? Yeah. You having fun today?
Yay!
Yeah, you are. Well, listen, you guys are doing great work, so keep that up and keep doing a lot of fun things at the Boys and Girls Club. I absolutely love it. Again, if folks are interested in coming here, step on up here out of the shadows. If folks are interested in learning more about it, what's the best way for them to do so?
You can go on our website, bgcsm.net, or reach out to any of the staff that are listed on that website and just stop by any of the clubs at any time.
Very, very cool. All right, well, thanks for all you do in the community. And with that, and from everybody in the Boys and Girls Club, first of all, thank you guys for coming out today. Enjoy the rest of the day today. Have fun with your art projects. And can we get a big Fox 5 from you guys? There you go. Thank you guys. We'll send it back inside for now. But we're here till 11, so we'll see you in a few.
Oh, hey guys, go out and join them if you can. Again, like Steve said, they're till 11. And coming up, we're going to also be talking about a dog who went missing after he got spooked and ran away. Now reunited with his owner, we take a look at where rescuers found him. Plus, we've all been there, trying to fit as much as possible into our carry-on luggage to avoid extra fees at the gate for our flight. Yes, we have. You know you have. Well, one traveler says he's invented something to help work around the strict rules. Details ahead on today's Social Scene. morning boost to get you through this Friday morning. This one coming out of San Francisco after a very lucky pup is rescued. This was after spending 2 days inside a commuter rail tunnel. Crews say train operators thought that the motionless dog named Rue was dead at first until they realized a day later that he wasn't hurt, just scared. Luckily, they were able to get him on a leash and get him out of there, get him to safety. He has since been returned with his owner, who has been searching for him. Oh, he's adorable. Look at that photo there. And coming up, we're checking back in with our Zip Trip crew in Indian Head. We're getting a little taste of the town next. Annie Mae, she's going to be there checking out what's being served up this morning. Hey, Annie Mae.
Everybody, come on! Come on! 8:41. We're going to have a little bit of a taste of up next. We're going to be taking all this stuff off, talking to a very fun little food group here in the Indian Head area, so stay tuned.
Plumbing to electrical, heating to air conditioning. If you can't, we can. Michael and Son.
Welcome back at 8:44. Let's check in now with Tucker and our Zip Trip crew in Indian Head for your weekend forecast. And Tucker is saying you can't hear anything, but Tucker, can you hear me now? You got to tell us the weekend forecast and what it's going to be
I
like.
can talk, but I can't hear what you're saying to me, Stephanie, but you look amazing on the couch there. Okay, let's do some TV together, and we're having a wonderful time down here in Charles County. Of course, we're in Indian Head, and my favorite part of going out on these Zip trips is getting to meet our longtime viewers, and this is Sharonda, everybody. And for those of you who don't know Sharonda, I immediately recognized her because she writes into our fan club all the time and always has something positive to say. Good morning.
Good morning to you. And good morning, Marissa and everyone else there. I've self-proclaimed myself to be Fox 5 #1 fan because I have been posting for years. And Tucker said I can do that. But I told him it was imperative for me to come out here because I shared a picture a couple of months ago of Tucker and I at the harbor, and he said, oh, I was much younger then, and Annie Mae had something to say. I'm not going to get into that, but I said, we'll take a new picture so I can post, but yes, I love you all. Marissa, I'm looking forward to having you to host our first annual Butterfly Ball on October 31st at the Hilton in Waldorf, Maryland. I'm doing a fundraising event because I've started transitioning people with disabilities from nursing homes who are simply there because they don't have a place of residency that's accessible. And so I am looking forward for volunteers. I'm looking forward to have Fox 5 there and continue doing what it is I'm doing. I love you all, and I am your #1 fan.
Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you for making an effort to come out here. And we've got a sign here. Tell everybody at home what the sign sign say?
So the sign says Sharonda Johnson Wilkes, a.k.a. Fox 5 #1 fan, and it actually has a couple of my logos. I'm working on the disability bullying as a person who experienced it myself. My mom died, unfortunately, on May the 19th, 2025, and I experienced disability bullying within the family. And so I learned that it is going around, and there's so many people who are being mismanaged, money being taken advantage of, and we need to get our legal system involved to make sure that we're all taken care of.
Okay.
And so, yes, but I love you all.
I love it. All right, can we give the man holding the sign here a shout out?
Yes, I would love to shout out my husband of almost 24 years on Monday,
so
August the
cute.
3rd. Yes, my husband, Daryl Wilkes, he came in my life as my assistant, and 4 months later we got married. And so, yes.
4 months later, huh?
4 months later we got married. So, yeah.
Dale, you got anything to say about that 4 month? No, I'm kidding. All right, let's do the forecast together. Thank you so much, Sharonda. Let me do a little weather. 75 degrees to start your morning. We're going to be about 90 this afternoon. Here's the great part. The humidity will stay in check, and although it'll be a hot afternoon, it won't be terribly humid, and it will be dry. So plans later this afternoon, out this evening, a great Friday for you as we're featuring temperatures just about where they should be. Our average high is 89, and we're going to keep it nice and pleasant. Real quick, the weekend forecast looks good, especially Saturday. It will be a hot Saturday, but a dry Saturday. Maybe some storms rumble back in by Sunday afternoon, and Monday they'll be widely scattered. Thank you so much for joining me.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to toss it back inside. Marissa, I hope you heard all that, and congratulations on 24 years.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Y'all
back
can
inside.
have that when I have a good.
Okay, good. I'm putting it in my pocket. Okay, thank you.
Well, that's always a fun one. Thanks, Tucker. So Friday morning, so we have some rail issues again. So trains are no longer single tracking. Actually, this is good news in the metro world here. So trains are no longer single tracking in both directions following an earlier train with a mechanical problem at Reston Town Center. So that's good news for the Silver Line. But again, just keep that in mind. If you are needing to take the Silver Line, we have now traffic flowing in both directions. So Dulles Toll Road, not too bad out there. Looking at both directions, so certainly nice out there for our Friday morning. But we'll send it back out to Steve and Annie Mae here at the Zip Trip for some more fun.
Caesar, thank you so very much. It's our first taste of the town today down here in Indian Head. We're joined by Mark and Karen from Oasis Fresh Food Market, which is literally right across the street. We drove right past it coming in here. So, Karen, I want to start with you first of all. Okay. Because I'm going to see if I can put the pieces together here. You're called Oasis, and I'm going to guess that's because you filled what was a food desert.
Absolutely.
Am I on point with this?
You're on point with it.
Tell me about that story and that transition.
Well, the town of Indian Head hadn't had a grocery store in over 20-something years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so you decided, like, this is where it's got to be, right?
Well, Mark decided.
my wife, Marilyn.
Mark
that
actually...
the town needed a grocery store.
Exactly, and you guys have one of the craziest stories ever. Tell us what it was beforehand and what you turned it into.
Well, I mean, the property was a blighted property. It did start, we have a little coffee shop in town called Clarity Coffee House, and we're sitting on our patio, and there's blighted properties there. And we've been looking at it for a couple of years, and we saw a for sale sign on it. And my wife was 20 years in the Army, and, you know, you adopt a mission, you keep going forward, right? So we did turn it into it's 7 workforce apartments, the grocery store, a small ice cream store, and this year the community garden kicked off. And we have a vibrant community garden on the back part of the property, working with the town and the county partners and things.
That's fantastic. So it really is an oasis because you're spread out with multiple things going on at the same time, which is great. So, Karen, what does this mean to the community? And not just, the people that work there, but what do you hear from people that are able to come in and take advantage of this?
Well, they're able to get fresh food. Those who don't have vehicles, I mean, the closest grocery store was more than 5 miles away, so they're able to come to Oasis and get fresh food.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Some of your deli stuff that you have on display here, but tell me a little bit about what folks can expect if they do come in, Mark.
I mean, we're a full grocery store. We're small but mighty. We're not that small, but we have fresh meats and fresh produce and staple items and everything that you would need to put a meal together. Rice and couscous and wild rice and yellow dragon fruit.
Hey, there you go. That's a specialty.
Right. Yeah, well, we got someone that likes it because we sell yellow dragon. I get a case a week, yellow dragon fruit.
There we go. Mark, you were telling us, of course, about vision behind what you guys were doing. But you kind of recently just started back in 2024. So what has the transition been from kind of pre-2024 when you weren't here to what it is now?
Well, I mean, I think that the Oasis did put the heart. We're right next to the town hall, and it's recreating the downtown and bringing the community together. People come in, they meet their neighbors, they see each other. Karen is there, and Karen gets to talk to them. You can tell she does a good job of that.
Well, talk about that, Karen, real quick, because one of the things that we picked up on as soon as we got here is just that sense of community. And so many people have been here for so long, or their families have been here for so long. What's it like just being here?
I love it. I love it. I grew up in Arlington, Virginia, and I moved here probably about 10 years ago. It's a little slower pace, but I love it. Yeah, these people around here are wonderful. Yeah. It's really a community. It is.
I love hearing that. That's what you want, right? Where people
it's like a town where you could know everyone in the town. You know what I mean?
That means you know everybody's business, Karen. Everybody knows your business, and you know everybody
it's all good.
I love that. Of course, we have a little bit of kind of food in front of us today. Steve was saying it's kind of from your guys' deli case. Just walk us through it.
Oh, sure. Well, here, shout out to Jeremy. This is from County Manners. He couldn't be with us today, but this is his seafood salad that we carry.
Wow.
Mark does a curry chicken here, delish. We have our deviled egg potato salad and the Greek salad, which is really popular.
All looks absolutely
it's delicious.
Amazing. You got all the salads you can handle, but like Mark said, full service grocery store. The community garden, has that really taken off?
That has taken off. It's not fully built. We managed to working with partners, working with the county, working with Dash In, which is a local, they helped give us a grant. We got 22 raised bed planters, and we have families there every day. We did a lot. We're still building out the infrastructure, but we're working with the county to get the rest of the fruit trees and the paths and stuff. But the gardens right now, if you look, go on your way out, go around through Oasis, look down there, and you'll see 22 raised bed planters full of tomatoes and basil and lettuces and green beans and pole beans. So, and like I said, this was a blighted, grown over field, and now it's
completely redone and harvesting, right?
And harvesting, right?
You know, both relationships and food, which is a win-win for the community. Check them out when you're coming down into Indian Head and you're heading toward the base. You can't miss it. It's right on the left. There's the official info on Indian Head Highway. But trust me, you'll see it. You'll see it on the left. And come down, and when you come in, Karen's going to smile at you, and she'll give you a big old hello. Thank you, guys. We're going to take a short break. More from Indian Head coming up. We got 2 hours left. Hope to see you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. That wasn't as hard as
All right, it's time for the social scene at 8:56. And what does the average American spend on summer activities? Any guesses?
It depends on what they're doing and where they're going.
Okay.
Ballpark, let's say $200,
Well,
right?
that's $400,
Okay, double
according
that.
to new data from Talker Research. In this study, exactly half of Americans reported that they spend most money on socializing during the summer season, and 60% say that they're working to spend more time in real life this summer with loved ones. The most popular summer activities this year include dining at restaurants, spending the day at the park, beach, or lake, and going to the movies, having movie nights. Good things.
Sounds good to me
Yeah.
and local and not too expensive.
Right?
You know?
That's the good thing. Like, I could see $400 being doable. You know, some of the vacations can always be way more than that. So it's
Yeah,
like
especially during
so
summer
much.
season.
Exactly.
Everything's
yeah.
pumped up. So.
Yeah, even if you get a hotel, it can be at least $400 for one night.
Right.
Depending, but
Yeah.
hey, you got movies,
Right.
restaurants, you can find something out there and save some coins. Well, one traveler says that he got so tired of paying up to $50 at the gate at airports that he designed a jacket to help people skip those charges. All right, so check this out. It's called the Voyage Coat, and it can hold up to 14 pounds of clothing with 16 hidden pockets, a built-in duffel bag, and an RFID blocking pocket to help protect passports and credit cards from digital skimming. The idea is no airline can charge you for wearing a coat.
Wait a second.
How heavy is this coat? I feel like I would be sweating walking through the airport.
Right? That's the
It's
thing.
a workout.
That's going to be just so warm, so toasty. And then if you start to sweat in it, then that means your clothes are all sweaty. I don't know about that much.
We should test it. We'll see.
Well, now I just wonder how long it would last. I mean, with the secret's out, right?
Right, yeah.
So, sir, open your coat, please.
We have to check your coat.
We have to check this before you board. Then what do you do, right?
Yeah, but what are the
That-
rules, though? You can't,
You
again, they
can't-
allow
they
the
can't
coat.
make
So.
you to check a coat, but still.
That's a loophole there.
Yeah, I think they'll find a way to do it. More than 7 pockets, you have to check it as
He's
a bag.
going to test it out. All right, guys, don't touch that remote. A must-see good day starts right now. Hey, control room, roll that open.
Right now at 9A, summer is about to turn up the heat across the DMV. And don't put away the umbrella just yet. A look at your weekend forecast and if rain could put a damper on your outdoor plans. No phones, no scrolling, no exceptions. A local school district is joining the growing list of systems adopting a bell-to-bell cell phone ban. We're live with what's behind the move and how it will be enforced. And it's Zip Trip Friday. We're ending July in Maryland, celebrating in Indian Head. From the 5 must-stops to Forever Home Friday and a taste of, the fun continues this hour. Roll that open. Good Day DC is here for you, and it starts right now.
Makia put a little extra sauce on the roll that open. It is Friday.
It's Friday.
Yes, we made it. Good day, D.C., Maryland, and Northern Virginia. It's 9 o'clock on the Zip Trip Friday, also the final day of the month.
That's so crazy to me.
It's
your first
Time's
Friday
flying.
back.
I know.
It is.
Full
Celebrating you
week.
coming back.
Yeah.
Yay.
End of the first week, but still, I don't know where the summer went. It just came and
Yeah,
went.
you blink and it's over. All right, well, we're ending July for sure with a bang out there live in Indian Head, Maryland. That's where we have Steve, we have Annie Mae, we have Tucker. Wait a minute, Double Dutch? Are you all going to jump in?
Hey guys, good morning. Happy 9 a.m. All right.
One of y'all ready?
You gotta show us what to do first. Can we start by saying we're having a great morning out here? Anybody get in there? Okay. All right, this is gonna be fun. Okay, let's see what we got here. 9 a.m. We're down in Indian Head. Two. Oh, fail already. Hey, come on. If you're not gonna take it seriously, we're not gonna do it. Okay, let's go. Here's the deal. We're down in Indian Head. We're having a great time, obviously. That's my fault. That's my fault. Okay, this is the 40 Plus Double Dutch Club down here in Charles County. Yeah. They're having a great time. Hey, watch yourself. We're gonna go. They're having a great time. They were one of the first to show up this morning, and they brought, I think, the entire club. Anybody is giving it a good shot here. All right, we need to see a pro. Okay. See a pro. One of you guys jump in there. We want a professional to try this. That's right. Okay? Somebody show us how to do it. Jump in. There we go. There we go. There we go. You ready to try this? I'm not trying that. Okay, fair enough. They can't do it. I can't do it. No. This was not a good idea.
Can't you just start with it?
This is
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Oh, I was coming up. Okay, all right. Oh, right here. Wait.
All right, this is going to be either epic or an epic fail. Yeah, that's what I thought. He's already saying.
Here's the deal. We're going to practice this for the next 2 hours, and by 11 o'clock, we'll be able to pull this off, for sure.
So first of all, it's 40 plus, so that gets her out of it. So you have a full excuse.
Yeah.
I don't know if you make the cut or not, but that's how it's done.
Yes.
That's how it's done. You're crushing it.
I love it.
We got a lot coming up this hour. Obviously, we're going to be talking with DJ. We're going to be talking with a lot of great folks down here in Indian Head. What's coming up?
I've got first responders. I'm going to go discover the water. What you don't appreciate about Indian Head is right on the water. So we're going to go see that in the next couple hours.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're doing a little Forever Home Friday.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's going to be fun. We're going to talk to some little animals.
All right, and we got puppies coming up as well. All right, one more. There we go. And then second I'll practice and maybe just the hopping part. We can work on that, right?
We'll just do this by the end of the show.
All right, we'll send it back to you and we'll work on our skills.
We're so proud of all of you for jumping in there. Let's do it a little bit more during the commercial break. It takes some time, Nakia. And you're a pro, though. We made a whole promo of Nakia doing it as well, so we'll check back in. Man, I wish I was out there. Yeah. For now, though, it is 9:03. It's time to say what's up, weather, and the weather as well is cooperating, Caesar, with all the fun.
It certainly is. Perfect day to go outside and, of course, not only the zip trip, but if you want to hang out and maybe do some double dutch out there, other kind of physical activity, not too bad because this afternoon we are expected to get a little bit warmer. So far right now, most of us are in the 70s, so this trend of nice skies, of course, a little bit of that warmth really will continue in towards the rest of today. Then as we head in towards tonight, temperatures do get to about 72 degrees. We'll see some cloud cover starting to make its way back in towards our area. The good thing is, though, we'll stay dry, but humidity increases as we head in towards the weekend. So expect to see this Saturday forecast to be a little bit more on the hot and humid side. Then the rain showers certainly come on in for parts of Sunday. And by the time we start off the new work week, that's where things become a little bit more wet out there as we continue to see rain chances into the new work week each and every afternoon for us. Luckily, temperatures stay in the upper 80s and then finally the low 90s by Thursday. Over to you.
All right, thanks so much, Caesar. Let's get to a news alert now. Fairfax County Police are looking for a missing 12-year-old. Take a good look at your screen. This is Michael Morgan. He was last seen yesterday morning in these surveillance images taken along Route 50 in Chantilly. He was wearing a white T-shirt with dinosaur prints, gray pajama pants with white clouds, red tennis shoes, and a bluey backpack. Police say he is considered to be endangered due to his age.
In Montgomery County, police are investigating a deadly three-car crash in Silver Spring. This happened just before 10 o'clock last night near University Boulevard and Colesville Road. One man was pronounced dead on scene. Another suffered non-life-threatening injuries. University Boulevard and Colesville Road were both closed for several hours, but now back open.
D.C. police have arrested the driver accused of hitting and killing a woman in Northwest. Shania Gregnesia Lincoln of Upper Marlboro is now charged with involuntary manslaughter. Investigators say she hit 61-year-old Don Siccone back on April 18th at the intersection of 23rd and L Streets and then just took off. Police say Lincoln used a non-turn lane to turn onto L Street when she hit Siccone, who was in a crosswalk. Siccone died at the hospital.
Also in the district, the search continues for a suspect after an attempted armed robbery at the Shaw Skate Park in Northwest D.C. Police say 3 skaters were held at gunpoint as the person demanded $20 from each of them. This all happening just before 8:30 Wednesday night. One father says the skate park tends to be a safe space, but now he is concerned. Nothing was taken and no one was hurt. Police say that suspect drove off in a gray Lexus sedan.
A Fox 5 exclusive. We are hearing from the family of a D.C. rapper, 29-year-old Kayvon Maynor, also known as Fat Swag, who was shot and killed Wednesday afternoon in Northwest D.C. A shooting happened on 5th Street in the Shaw neighborhood around 2:15 in the afternoon. Officers responded, finding him and another man suffering gunshot wounds. The other man is recovering at a hospital. Maynor's family wants to know who killed him and why.
I'm angry about the violence that's going on in D.C. and I miss my nephew. And right now I'm hurting for his daughter, who's about to turn 8 years old, and the rest of my family members, his siblings, his cousins. We're all just having a hard time at this time.
Police are looking for a white Honda possibly connected to the shooting. Please call DC Police if you have any information.
Prince George's County Police are investigating a case of mass vandalism. A dozen of cars at one apartment complex parking lot were broken into overnight from Wednesday to Thursday. This is at the Seven Springs apartment on Cherry Hill Road in College Park, Maryland. Several cars had their windows smashed, but nothing was stolen from inside. Some of the people victimized, they tell Fox 5 this is the second or third time this happened. Police are urging the community to call police if they see any suspicious behavior.
Another school district in our region tackles the issue of student cell phone use. Arlington Public Schools is updating its policies, not just on cell phones, but artificial intelligence in the classroom. And Fox 5's Melanie Alwick is live this morning in Arlington with what's changing. Mel, good morning.
Good morning. And this change in Arlington County had to be made because of a new Virginia law that passed with broad support back in April. And as far as cell phones in the classroom, students will no longer be able to use them bell to bell. The current policy in Arlington County was off and away, but it did allow high school principals to designate certain locations and times when students could briefly use their phones. Well, that has been removed, along with exceptions for emergency situations. The policy says students and parents who need to communicate with each other during the school day can use the phone in the main office. The board had to amend its policy to comply with the new state law, and that law includes personal smart devices like watches and tablets that also connect to the internet. Next, the school board will address the challenge of AI in the classroom.
It has its use. I know there's value in it. It's a question, though, of how much you're relying on AI to take the place of certain functions that I think humans on a fundamental level should be performing.
AI is a great tool. I use it, and it's helped me with a lot of things in my classroom. So I would say, yeah, keep it, but let us know how to use it in a positive way.
Recognizing that students and teachers are already using AI, the school board is updating its academic integrity policy to outline, quote, responsible, ethical, and effective use of AI tools. Major questions include how to distinguish between acceptable uses and inappropriate AI-assisted work. What constitutes academic dishonesty in this environment? Things like that. Before the draft policy is finalized and adopted, the school system plans to hold trainings as well as outreach to families. Now, as far as the cell phone ban goes, some parents have questioned how it would be implemented, how it would be enforced. There's been problems with every school system when it comes to this, and what happens in terms of discipline as well. All of that will need to be outlined and communicated to families before the school year begins. Fairfax County and Loudoun County have also updated their cell phone policies to reflect the state law.
All right, Mel, thank you. Meantime, this morning, President Trump signaling peace could be coming between Israel and Hamas. According to the president, a deal has been struck for Israel to withdraw and for Hamas to disarm in Gaza in phases. A source with Hamas also confirming the tentative agreement, which says heavy weapons will be kept under Palestinian control and not Israel.
Well, coming off, we're going to head back out to Indian Head, Maryland. Man, that crowd gets larger and larger by the minute, the site of today's Zip Trip. From the 5 must-stops to Forever Home Friday and the taste of, the fun continues to ramp up. Stay with us.
5.
Welcome back. Well, if you need a fresh idea for a weekend adventure, Indian Head, Maryland offers beautiful waterfront views, rich history, delicious local dining, and outdoor fun for the entire family. Our very own Steve Shinavy counts down the 5 must-stops that make it such a charming town.
Number 5, Black Box Theater. Every seat feels like the best seat in the house here. The Black Box Theater hosts everything from plays and musical performances to workshops and special events. If you're searching for local culture, creativity, and live entertainment, this is the place to find it. Number 4, Obo Pizza. From cheesesteak pizza to Greek-inspired creations, Obo Pizza serves up flavors you won't find at your average pizza shop. And one menu item combines 2 things that Marylanders love most. That's right, crab meat and Old Bay dress the Captain Obo Pizza. Try it for yourself sometime soon. Number 3, Michelle's Cakes. What started as a childhood love of cake decorating has turned into one of Southern Maryland's premier custom cake shops. From cupcakes to wedding cakes, Michelle's Cakes is proving dessert can be just as beautiful as it is delicious. If you're planning your next celebration or you just want a sweet treat, Michelle's has you covered. Number 2, Clarity Coffee House. Whether you're starting your morning with a specialty latte or stopping in for lunch with friends, Clarity Coffee House offers something for everyone. You'll understand once locals keep coming back once you try their lavender-infused London Fogs or one of their house-made coffee favorites. And number 1, Atlantic Kayak Company. If you're looking for a different way to explore Southern Maryland, Atlantic Kayak Company offers experiences you simply can't get from the shore. From scenic creek paddles to adventures through the ghost fleet of Mallows Bay, this is where you'll find a memorable summer outing.
What's I do with my hands? Smile. All right, we're out here in Indian Head once again here for our trip to the 9 o'clock hour. This is one of everybody's favorite segments that we have. We have the Charles County Animal Care Center with us, and we have the most adorable adoptables here with us today. Katie, why don't you just tell us about your guys' place, what you guys need from us and our viewers?
Sure. Yeah, so we're with the Charles County Animal Care Center. We have probably about 6,000 animals that come into our center every year. For our shelter. So if anyone wants to volunteer at our shelter, we can do anything from folding towels to doing laundry to walking dogs and feeding dogs. We desperately need volunteers and fosters. We have so many animals that are, available for adoption and just need new homes, forever homes. So we have Sherlock. He's about a 2-year-old hound mix. Today actually marks day 150 that he's been at our shelter. So he is desperately looking for a new home. And then here we have Mooch, who's been in our shelter for about a week, and he is loving life, and he's very excited to be here, but he is looking for a new home as well.
He's cute. So I know you were saying 150 days
yes.
that he's been here. What is maybe an average amount that you have animals come in, and what are the kind of days that we need to be taking those animals in for ourselves and fostering them or adopting them?
Yesterday. It should have been yesterday. We need fosters yesterday. It really depends on what people are looking for. Some dogs go super quick. Some days, some dogs are here for quite a long time. So whenever you guys are looking for, a new home for an animal, any day is a great day to come.
Exactly,
so, yeah,
right?
yeah.
I know you guys were talking volunteers. Of course, we got 2 volunteers here with us today. Why don't you go ahead and say, if we came in to volunteer, what we would be doing? Walking dogs, feeding dogs, things like that?
Yeah, so if you were to come to our shelter and volunteer, you could be doing anything from washing dishes, doing laundry, walking dogs, helping feed dogs. There's a million things that we could be doing there. We're always busy, always have a ton of animals down there that are available. So there's always opportunities for anyone.
Of course, we met the 2 most adorable little puppies we got here today. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the personality that we got here? I feel like that's what people want to know, right?
Yeah, he's been super chill today. Yeah. He's been handling all the kids that come up saying hi to him really well. He got pretty tired pretty fast. He just wants to lay around the grass and get attention. He's so good.
That is so cute. We got a little bit of character here. So funny. Over before we started the segment off, giving me both paws.
Yeah,
tell us a little bit about,
So, Mooch, he loves kids. He just gets a little excited sometimes. He loves meeting new people. He obviously loves other dogs. As soon as he saw Sherlock the other day, they just wanted to roll around and play.
Okay, so definitely a good dog. Maybe if you already had a dog and you wanted to add another one into the family.
Yep, he would probably prefer to have a family who where there's somebody home a lot.
to give him the attention. Yes. He loves being around people. Especially when they're younger, too, right? When they're younger, they got to get out all of that energy, so you definitely need an owner that's going to be able to walk, going to be able to let him out a lot, or maybe another dog to play with. Yeah, but he's such a good boy. What do you like most about working at Charles County Animal Care Center? So it's like my second home. I love the people that I work with. I love seeing the adoptions.
Great, buddy.
One of my favorite things is when an animal comes in and they are like so scared or shut down, and then just watching them start to bloom and show their personality as they, trying to work with them. And but I love it. I know, and it's such a special moment too as well when you have a dog that does get adopted. Explain those moments that you've had when you see somebody maybe who's been here for 150 days, and then finally somebody comes in and goes, "That's my dog. I'm taking you home."
Yeah. Yeah. So I work from the animal control side as well as the animal care center side, and so I see the point of when some of the animal control officers pick up a stray. Maybe she's super scared or skittish or even aggressive, and then because they're so scared, right? And then they come into our shelter, and people like Michelle and Alex work with them, and they help them, feel more comfortable, and they give them a warm place to sleep, and lots of treats and love, and they really open up and their personality shines. And then whether they're in our shelter for a day or two to 150 days like Sherlock, and someone finally says, "This is my dog," like you said, it's so rewarding to see the start to the finish line of where the dog started and where it ended up. One thing I would love to highlight that our shelter is taking part of is the Maryland 3000. Starting tomorrow, it's a statewide event where for the entire month of August, all adoption fees for every animal are waived. So these guys are going to be 100% free for adoption at our shelter the entirety of next month. So I'm hoping that a ton of people come first thing tomorrow to come adopt them. Oh my God. But no, it's very rewarding.
That really is amazing.
Yes.
You heard it here, 100%. We love that. If you're thinking about getting a dog, young or old, have it here at Charles County Animal Care Center. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. All the information is up there on the screen for you. Definitely make sure to, if you're willing to contribute monetarily, that's something that every shelter in the area needs as well. Here from Indian Head, make sure you stay tuned with us, and of course, one on
so happy to be in Indian Head, Maryland right now for today's Fox 5 Zip Trip. Boy, I'll tell you what, this community rolled out the welcome mat from driving down Indian Head Highway and seeing the welcome sign all lit up for us to the great folks who have come out here. So what we wanted to do is learn a little bit more about some of the stories of the great folks from Indian Head. And I got to share Virginette's story, first of all, because you can't miss this banner celebrating her beautiful parents. And Virginette, this might say 70 years of marriage, but this was a couple years ago, right? Tell me about your parents.
They just celebrated 72 years ago, in Juneteenth this year. And they were married just across the street on Madley Avenue at St. Mary's High.
72 years ago?
Yeah, 72 years ago. My father retired from the Indian Head base here in 1986. He's a lifelong member of the American Legion here. He was born and raised here. He was, grew up in Woodland Village here in Indian Head. He had 9 children, and we adopted 1 more.
So you guys all grew up here? You
Yes.
said you used to perform over here?
Yes, we used to perform as a family. We used to do benefit shows for the community. We sang and we did plays as a family.
But this community, this is home for you. Multi-generations have been here in Indian Head. What do you love about that small town environment?
Well, you know, ever since I was little, I know it's funny, but I should say it's Mayberry, USA, because everybody knows everybody. And we come in and we're like, what's your name? What's your mama's name? And, you know, we make sure we're not related, but we know each other.
I love it. Virginette, thank you so much. And you know Barbara your whole life, too. And Barbara?
Yes, I'll be 77 this year, so I have known her parents my entire life.
Goodness.
And her aunt is my next door neighbor. She will be 100 this year.
Wow.
Yes. She's the matriarch of our family.
So everybody is connected in some way. Thank you guys so very much. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to show off, obviously, some of the great folks who are here in Indian Head. We've got folks who are having birthdays today. Happy birthday to both of you. We've got all the sorors that have come out here. We've had all the great folks that have been sharing their time here in Indian Head. And look at this line of folks who have come to our Fox 5 tent to line up here for some great stuff. Did you spin the wheel yet?
No, I haven't spun the wheel.
Do you trust me to spin it for you?
Yes.
All right.
Hey.
Let's see what we got going on here. We'll spin the wheel. Why did you come down here today?
I'm a big fan of Fox 5 News. I watch it, y'all, every day and stuff, and I come to Zip Trip every day and stuff like that every year.
I love it. All right, you got a Fox 5 fan headed your way, courtesy of the wheel. You enjoy that. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. I love the turnout. Every time we come down to Charles County, it is just an absolutely unbelievable turnout. So keep it coming. We got 5 more Zip Trips this summer, and we want to see a crowd just like this at each and every one of them. But today, we're not talking about the rest. We're focused on Indian Head, right? That's what it's all about. Thank you, Indian Head. Thank you, Charles County. We're going to take a short break. We're here till 11. You still have time to stop down and say hello. We'll see you there. You guys rock.
If you feel like happiness is the truth.
We're ready for base.
Local.
All right, welcome back, and we're having a great morning out here in Indian Head. What a great morning. Communities come out here in Charles County, and we are now doing my favorite segment of the morning, First Responders, and this segment is sponsored by Dunkin' Donut. So, gentlemen, there's just a couple of us here, but if we get the questions right, we all get Dunkin' cards. Okay. Sometimes I do these, and there are 15 or 20 or 50 people here. There's only a couple of us, so maybe we can get multiple Dunkin' cards. What do you think?
That works.
Can we do it? Okay, I got Chris here on my right. You're the chief, sir?
I am the fire chief of Indian Head.
And it's a volunteer fire department, right?
100% volunteer, yes.
All right, and this is Rick, sir?
Yes, sir. President of the Indian Head Volunteer Fire Department.
Okay, I'm going to start with the chief.
Okay.
I'm a chief, too, but my title doesn't really carry much. Tell me what your title does.
I'm in charge of operational needs of the department.
Okay.
Command and that kind of stuff. So if every time we get a call, it falls back to me.
Okay. So even if it's Saturday night at 11 and you're out for dinner, call comes in, you guys got to be ready because you're volunteers, right?
Correct.
Yeah. All right. Tell me about your community. Tell me about your fire department. Got great history and tradition here, I'm sure.
Yes. Our fire department just turned 78 years old.
Okay.
It was July 23rd, 1948. It's when it was organized. We are currently pretty much right across the street over there.
Okay.
100% volunteer from start till now. The only fire department in the county with a fire pole.
You got me right there. You know, I'm addicted to fire poles. I love to slide down them. Is yours like a 2-story one?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got some tradition here.
We do.
All right. I'm not. Except for with this gentleman, I mean, we're all a little bit older here, standing here. Do you guys, are you recruiting younger members too?
We are. You can start at the age of 14.
Okay.
And then at the age of 16, we'll send you to your firefighting EMT classes.
Yep.
You can start riding at the age of 16. But 14 to 16, we call our junior or our cadet program. You get to learn all the everything. Get to, learn how to serve your community.
Yeah, and it's just a great way to give back, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. It is, and we're always looking for members.
You guys are making a difference. Okay, good. I'm going to touch back on that. Sir, how long have you been a member of the Volunteer Fire Department here?
September of 1979.
Wait, September of 1979?
Yep.
Okay. You don't look that, you must have been a young man when you started.
Thank you.
Yeah, so obviously it's feeding you somehow. Tell me tell me why you keep coming back year after year.
Well, I don't currently live in Indian Head. I lived here for 40 years. I was a member of the fire department for approximately 20 years before I moved. But I have connections here, and I like to serve and enjoy it most of the time.
Well, thank you for giving back to your community.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, you want to give this guy a shout out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Gary.
What's your name, sir?
Gary Brown.
All right, Gary, how long you been with the fire department?
2 years now.
Okay, and obviously you love it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I greatly enjoy giving back to the community, having a great time, meeting new people.
All right.
Just having fun, learning new things.
Yeah. Anything particular in Indian Head that you want to let your residents just kind of be on the lookout for? Obviously, you got water here, so you guys get calls for, water-related?
We do get boat rescue calls,
yep.
Individuals in water. We try to send out a quarterly statement, and usually we address that, don't get within 10 feet of the water without a life jacket. Okay. Keep an eye on the weather, watch Fox 5.
Yeah.
To make sure the weather's going to be safe for boating activities.
Okay, great.
And, just keep your head on swivel at all times.
If you're down here, local, Indian Head, and you want to get involved in your fire department, how do people reach out to you?
We have a local number they can call. They can stop by the fire station anytime. There's usually somebody there.
Okay.
Every Thursday night at 7:30, we do our drills.
Okay.
So nobody's there Monday through then. You can come by Thursday.
Got it. I appreciate all you guys. And again, thank you for all your service. And I want to give this gentleman here who's hiding by himself a shout out too, because he was sitting here looking at his phone while we were doing the interview. You're gonna get a Dunkin' card whether you want one or not, sir.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. How long you been a volunteer?
About 20 years.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thank you. This is the Indian Head Volunteer Fire Department. Thank you everybody for joining me. Caesar, I'm going to toss it into you for a look at the beautiful weather. And as these guys mentioned, weather's important down here.
Exactly. And it's not only just beautiful there in Indian Head, it's also beautiful out here at the Prince William Marina. You can see plenty of sunshine outside, and that's really going to be the main thing for us as we continue throughout parts of today. Just taking a look at the airports, we're all reading temperatures now well into the upper 70s. 78 degrees at DCA, 76 at Dulles, 77 at BWI, and the warmth continues to make its way in towards our area. So the planner shows that we'll continue getting warmer as we head in towards the rest of this afternoon and even in towards the later afternoon, early evening time. We could see temperatures hitting 90 degrees, even topping out at 91 in the city. Most of us are expected, though, to stay in the upper 80s with not that much humidity thanks to that northerly flow, just only bringing in some of that cooler, but, you know, I want to say not cooler air, but drier air. And that's really going to help us out because as we head in towards the weekend, the humidity returns. Most of our winds will start to change in from the south, and that'll draw in the humidity, the clouds, and then the rain showers that start to pop up for us as we head in towards our Sunday evening. So something to keep in mind out there. Look at that. 7-day forecast here shows that we'll continue to see some rain chances going in towards the new work week as well. Monday is going to be the wettest day out of the bunch, but each and every day here going in towards the new work week, we have that chance for some afternoon rain chances as the humidity and the temperatures start to increase back in towards those upper 80s, low 90s, so certainly feeling summer-like out there. Over to you.
I heard you playing some, All right, we are continuing our Zip Trip fun today. We're in Indian Head, and this party started early. I'm not going to lie. There were folks here in the 6 o'clock hour this morning, and there was some great music not long after that because of the DJ who was joining us today, and this is DJ Cyborg, who has been, this has got to be a typo. I saw that you started DJing in 95 or 85, 75. Was it 1965? That's got to be wrong.
65. I was 12. The guy at the community center, the old guy, died, and there was nobody playing records on Fridays and Saturday nights, so I said, I'll do it.
That's incredible. So you must have the love for it, the passion that keeps you doing this 60 years later.
Yes.
What do you love about it?
Everything. I like playing all kinds of music. I like playing it loud, and I like the crowds.
This is great. And not only that, but you live here in Indian Head. First of all, thank you for your service, retired for the U.S. Army. You spent a lot of years protecting us in the military. And then you got out and you said, I'm going to stay in Maryland. I'm going to stay in this community and keep it my home. Why'd you decide that?
Well, I was originally working at NSA as an intelligence analyst, and my next duty assignment before, if I decided to keep on in the Army, would have been out at Fort Lewis, Washington. And I'm thinking, hey, there's not that much to do out there for an intelligence analyst. So here
we got to find a spot. So what do you think about having that? I mean, you've lived all over the world, obviously. To be in a community like this with a small town feel, what do you like about that?
Well, I was born in Hampton, Virginia, but I grew up in Blackstone, Virginia. Population is still under 5,000. So this is
what you know.
This is what I know.
This is what you grew up. I'm the same way. I grew up in a super small town, and there's something real special about it when you get to be part of that. All right, so DJing, you got 60 years of experience. I got to ask you, as a fellow older folk here, are you able to keep up with the music of today, or are you mostly playing for the older folks out there?
No, I keep up with the latest and greatest, and I go all the way back to the 30s at live gigs sometimes. But we're very... Oh, let's put it like this. Young lady graduated from high school, had a graduation party. She asked her parents to get me.
Oh, that's great. So you're good for any generation, whatever they want, music-wise and otherwise, you'll take care of them. So how do folks get a hold of you if they want you to come do their birthday party or their graduation party or their gig?
Okay, my website is under construction right now.
Okay.
So I've been doing word of mouth for the last 5 years, primarily.
And that's a testament to your job, is that works with word of mouth.
You can have that and pass that out to anybody that
put that up there to the camera too, so folks know where they can find you as well. Listen, thank you for all you do. I'm so glad you're part of this great community, and I appreciate it today. You got everybody moving. I mean, look at that. They're dancing out there. They're having a good time. We're going to keep the music going the rest of the morning, right?
Right.
Thank you, DJ. Thanks for your service in the U.S. Army, and thanks for 60 years of service to the music community and keeping everything going. Speaking of, the party's going to continue from Indian Head for the next hour. We'll see you right after this.
All right.
jacked for the summer. Muscle Health and Fitness. We got Christopher joining us today. Tell us a little bit about your business.
Hey, we're a small gym here in Indian Head, Maryland. We cater to all genres, all people, ages, doesn't matter. Just trying to add to the community. We're trying to bring better health, better mental health. Just love what we do. We love people.
Yeah, I know. I think a lot of people, when they think fitness, is right, get in the gym, do some cardio. They want to lose weight, but an important part of fitness for a lot of people, especially the older generation too, is building that muscle, and that's what you guys do.
Building that muscle. One of the biggest things is mental health. We really try to understand and work with people on that because, people deal with a lot of things, and we want people to know no matter how old you are, there are great benefits from going to the gym and using equipment and learning. We're there to help anyone that comes in, so don't be afraid to walk into a gym. Never feel like it's just too much.
Exactly, and you touched on mental health, and that's so important, and one of the ways to alleviate a lot of stress in life is to just get in the gym, whether that be walking on the treadmill, taking a walk outside, or of course lifting weights as well, right?
Absolutely. So beneficial.
It is. So, let's get to a little demo we're doing today. We got a couple of ladies that are showing us what to do. Why don't you go ahead and take it away, and things that we could really just do, kind of anybody can do at home. Walk us through it.
So this benefit that she's doing here is good for your middle of your back and lower back to help with your core. And she's also going to do a shoulder pressing exercise. Now these exercises that these beautiful ladies are going to do, you can literally do these at home. You can purchase these items at your Dick's Sporting Goods. So don't be afraid to try any of this. Anyone can do this. It's such a beneficial thing to do. And they're easy to do. So if in the event you want to do this at home in your privacy of your home, these are exercises that you can do to benefit greatly.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one thing, one specific instrument, that you're using. And you can do multiple exercises with it,
Right now, she's doing is with the same instrument, she's using it to do a shoulder exercise.
There we go. All right, let's see what else we have too. We have a different type of equipment, a different type of weight for you.
Yes. So this is Deja. She's doing what's called a gobbler squat.
Yeah.
These are very beneficial for your quad and glute muscle. Very beneficial to help with the knees. A lot of time we get knee pain, and if our quads get a little stronger, it helps with that knee pain. And it's just a good movement to do because this is something you do every day. When you sit up and down, it hurts. So this helps you get stronger with it.
Okay, what is she sitting on right now?
Okay, what that is it's a squat rack, but it's made to do split squats.
Yeah.
So it really helps the glute and also helps the quad.
Girl, I know that's hard. I've done that before. I know that's hard, especially in the heat. And again, right? Two little pieces of equipment that you can buy for home, and you can utilize it in so many different ways.
Yeah, each one of these will probably be under $40, $50.
There we go.
So,
all right, we have one more.
One more.
All right, we got one weight here. That looks like maybe, what, a 5 or 7?
That's a 5-pound weight. That is perfect for when you're going to be doing triceps. Yeah, to get rid of most people worry about that unsightly soft skin on the back of their arm.
Yeah.
When they work that muscle, and that will help benefit that greatly. And just strength. Pure strength to move things when you raise things above your head. So you can't go wrong by doing this exercise.
Exactly, and I think a lot of people too, they think heavy weights. I need heavy weights in order to build muscle. You don't necessarily. You can use 5, especially with your triceps. It's something that's a muscle that's not necessarily utilized.
This is true. You can do more reps to benefit you more than the heavy weights.
100%.
Way less injury, same benefits, and you get a great look. You don't need to tear your body up to look good and feel good.
Exactly. We're working our biceps now. You can see it. Just a quick bicep curl.
Absolutely.
There we go. Christopher, thank you so much for showing us a couple of different ways that we can just exercise at home. But if we want to come out to your place, where are you guys located here in Indian Head?
4340 Indian Head Highway, Indian Head, Maryland.
All right, there you go. We'll put everything up there on the screen for you. Christopher, thank you so much for showing a couple of little exercises that we can do to just get in shape. And of course, mental health is something you guys need to think about all the time too, because it's a perfect stress alleviator. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for joining us. All right, Tucker, Steve, over to you guys. They're doing some food. I'm going to get a little working out.
Yeah. So I always find everybody. There's 2 types in the world. There's the type of Annie Mae that is out there working out, and then there's us who really just know how to find some good
And I
food.
think we're winning in this.
I think we're 100% winning in all this. So we're celebrating today, obviously, all things Indian Head, and Dale Smokehouse and Barbecue has been here for how long, Melissa?
Since 2002.
All right, so there you go. So that's almost 25 years in the community. You can't miss it when you come into town. By the way, this is Goofy, but it's also Ty. So we'll be chatting with Ty a little bit because he does a little bit of everything out there. Oh my gosh, I just saw a friend. What's going on over here? Wow. Okay.
Okay, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about the amazing food.
Let's start with the food.
Yes.
So, Melissa, tell me about it. So, Dale's has been around almost 25 years.
Yeah.
It's been a family-owned, community-run smokehouse.
Yes.
What do we need to know about it?
Beloved by everybody. Pam, everybody in Indian Head knows Pam. She's a wonderful woman. And Dale, her husband, who started it. So they're just both wonderful people, and that's why everybody loves them so much, too. Besides the fact that the food's fantastic. But she makes it daily. And again, she's open Thursday through Sunday. And everything is made fresh every day. So this is some of the offerings that she has. We've got Aunt Bee's bread pudding.
Which looks amazing. We'll run down the line here. I mean, the chicken looks incredibly good. That's all right. We're just kind of getting a sneak peek at it here.
Yeah.
And when we look at the food, we'll go through the rest of it in just a minute. But it's my understanding that Dale, it was kind of a family thing, and then Dale learned the business, and then now Pam is kind of taking it over. She can't be here because she's actually working right now.
Yeah.
But it sounds like this is really like a whole community-driven business.
Absolutely. Yeah, everybody, like I said, everybody loves her. Everybody knows who she is. I mean, if you need to know anything that's going on in Indian Head, she's the one that you need to go to.
So I know there's a lot of great stuff to choose from, but if I'm a viewer in DC and I'm coming down here on a special trip, what's the one, when I stop at your place, what's the one item I gotta have?
Gosh, that's a really hard one because it's like sometimes I really want a rib. Sometimes I really want a rib, but the pork chops are absolutely amazing.
Incredible smoked pork chops.
I mean, they're so tender and they're smoked and they're just wonderful. They really are.
Can you do me a favor? Can you keep talking? Because I got to talk.
Are you gonna sample
going in for like the biggest?
Yeah, they're good ribs. Yes, they are.
That's pretty incredible. All right, Ty, you are a master of everything down here. You do events, you do entertainment. You brought yourself a friend to join the party as well. I feel kind of weird talking as Goofy, but at the same time, you're part of the community, right?
Yeah, I'm part of the community, man. I'm a mobile detailer down here. I do the kids' character parties. In the event, I'm down here for the bring the characters, smiles to everybody. So just making sure our community stick together, celebrating everything.
And that's what it's all about, right? How do folks get a hold of you if they want a character party down here in their community?
Yes, sir. You got look me up on Facebook and IG is Austin Mr. Green, TNT Entertainment.
There you go, TNT
So I gotta make a quick observation. I've been doing Zip Trip for a long time. I've never seen Steve talk to Goofy before.
I've never
in
seen
a food
you.
segment while I hold the list. We got
a first time for everything.
Yeah,
There you go.
I love this.
Here's what we'll do.
Does this young person get involved in any of the decision making as far as barbecue? I hope not.
Not at all. He just stay away from me.
Okay. He's out of the kitchen.
I wanted to bring Jimothy, but I brought a Jimothy cookie instead.
I was going to say, something that we all know are the cookies, and you make all these from scratch, right?
I do.
So tell me about that real quick before we head to break, about what you're able to do, and you guys work together kind of with the smokehouse.
Yeah, well, I mean, I get them up there, and we kind of do some catering stuff together, but yeah, I make everything herbal tea-inspired flavors, so they're not just plain sugar cookies. They're, like, I've got hibiscus and orange cardamom and Earl Grey, and
that's pretty adorable. They're gorgeous. And again, you're right here in Indian Head. Come on down.
Yeah.
And how do folks get a hold of you?
Sweet Melissa Cookies on Facebook, TikTok, and
Melissa Cookies. Most importantly, Dale's Smokehouse. I'm halfway through a rib right now. I'm going to finish this off in the break. We'll be back, though, and we're staying here till 11, so that means we're still to go. So have a cookie. We'll see you with more.
Fox 5.
It's 9:53. Hollywood rounding out July with what could be one of the biggest movies of the year as the highly anticipated superhero adventure makes its debut. Here's a look at what's new in theaters and streaming.
What is happening to me?
It's really a brand new day for Spider-Man in the superhero's latest adventure, and Spidey's story leads what's new in theaters this week. Tom Holland suits up for a fourth time for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Peter Parker's next chapter finds him full-time fighting crime and fighting an inner battle, face-to-face with his past, and fighting off a mysterious threat to the city.
Nice flowers. Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
Zendaya, Jacob Batalon return as MJ and Ned. Joining them are John Bernthal, a.k.a. The Punisher, and Mark Ruffalo, a.k.a. Bruce Banner, and the Hulk. Plus, Sadie Sink with a big secret.
Come over here so I can take a better look at you.
Olivia Wilde and Cooper Hoffman's much buzzed about Sundance Film Festival flick I Want Your Sex is in theaters. The comedy follows an artist/provocateur who brings her assistant into her world and on a journey which spirals out of control.
Let's have some fun.
At home and in limited release is The Gentleman Thief, starring John Travolta as a master thief lured out of retirement to steal a painting, sending him into a criminal kingpin's deadly trap.
But I ask you, has the Batman made your children safer?
On streaming is Prime Video's animated series Batman Caped Crusader Season 2, and Ted Lasso is back with Season 4 on Apple TV by August 5th. As for the summer box office, Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey continues to entice moviegoers to the biggest screens. Starfield's epic has held on to the #1 spot, but now Spidey aims to swing in and take the title.
It amounts to a kind of...
Yes, Spider-Man is going to be a big one. I was telling you, I
Yes.
want to see The Odyssey.
You
It
got
sounds
it.
amazing, right?
You know what? When the Michael movie came out, I wanted to see Devil Wears Prada too, but I ended up seeing Michael 3 times. I think I'm going to end up seeing The Odyssey 3 times instead of the new Spider-Man.
And that one's longer too, right?
Yeah, 3 hours, but it doesn't feel like it. It's
Okay.
that good.
Okay.
It's
I
really
loved
good.
hearing, well, first of all, look at the cast, the
Yes.
all-star cast.
Right.
Tom
Yes.
Holland, Zendaya,
Right.
Matt Damon. It's
Anne
like,
Hathaway.
woo. Yes, yes.
And Tom Holland, we were just talking about, is everywhere.
Yeah.
He's doing well.
This is his year.
You said Anne Hathaway too?
Yeah, I think what she did, Matt Damon, Oscar worthy. I mean, the award season is going to be lit this
Lupita
year.
Nyong'o also in
Yes,
that
yes,
too.
she's
yeah.
really, really
The
good.
cast is great. I need to see it. Yeah.
Go see that before Spider-Man. Don't come for me, Spider-Man lovers. But The Odyssey is super, super good. All right, well, coming up, we're going to head back to Indian Head, Maryland. It's like a movie out there today, right? They're having loads of fun. We got Tucker there, Steve, Annie Mae on this Zip Trip Friday. We'll check back in at the top of the hour.
All right, welcome back into Good Day DC. Good Day DC, Maryland, Northern Virginia. It's 10 o'clock on this Zip Trip Friday. Thank you so much for joining us. Listen, they were having a time out there in Indian Head.
Oh, yeah.
They're in Charles County this morning. Steve, Annie Mae, and Tucker. And we're going to check in with them in just a few moments. And there's also still some time to get out there if you're in the area.
Yeah,
we have about an hour left. So.
It's so cool you get a chance to really meet the folks in the community. And that's what I've seen thus far. Folks are coming out. They're happy to see everybody. It's just like a family affair.
It is, and then it turns into a party.
Right.
You know, we got the DJ out there.
I feel like that's the most fun part. The DJ playing the jams, having everyone moving and going around. It's always so much fun.
It's a good time. And for more on this experience, let's get out to our friends. Hey, guys, how's it going out there?
Well, it's going to be better in just a second because we got to get this spirit going. Right, ladies? That's what we wanted. As we are officially thrown out, welcome to Indian Head. It's the Spirit Tunnel. This is courtesy of the Lackey High School cheerleaders. You guys are going to show us a few things as well, but we appreciate being here, first of all, because it's a lot of fun. And we're going to actually, in a few minutes, we're going to meet the boys basketball team and the coach from Lackey as well. But we won't get too far ahead of ourselves with the guys because this ladies first, right?
There you go. Ladies first, always.
It's too quiet in here. Can you guys help us up a little bit?
We can help you out.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You know it's our house. Whose house? It's our house. Whose house? You know it's our house. Whose house? It's our house. Whose house? You know it's our house. Hey, hey, hey. You know it's our house.
I tell you what, that is such a screams home field advantage or home court advantage right there, right?
Is it just me, or should we start to 6 a.m. every day like that?
I think that's what we need.
Okay, but instead, we're going to start that by putting the two of you guys in some nice outfits, some nice cheer outfits with some pom-poms, and that's how we're going to start this every day.
Whose house?
It's our house. It's Fox 5's house.
That's what it is. Listen, what do you love about being down here? It's kind of a small town, but everybody's kind of, knows each other. And is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's definitely a good thing. I think the community down here, look at everybody that came for us. Yeah. These are people that really don't even know us alumni, and they still showed up for us. So I like the community down here for sure.
I love that so much.
Okay, we have just a few seconds left, but Annie Mae and I discussed, and that is something we don't want to see again.
Yeah, because you're not going to.
Okay, all right, good, excellent.
You got it out of the way.
Who do you got coming up this out? No, see, that's exactly. I'm headed down to the water. What you don't realize, Indian Head is, we got water all around us, so I'm headed down to the water this hour.
Oh, we're going to have more performances, of course, more food here on Fox 5. So stay tuned with us here at Indian Head for a fun Zip.
Hey, Miles, as we toss back, whirl around and show how many people.
Wait, Miles, before we do that, real quick, we are also going to be learning about the community with some hometown trivia, which we always enjoy doing. But also, we have a very special glimpse into the future. You want to see it, Annie Mae? Look, it's going to be a couple of years, and that's what it's going to look like.
All right, funny. Don't let ours work.
Is that a couple of years, or is that like tomorrow?
There you go.
Oh, man.
Great community.
Great community, great crowd.
Yep.
You guys see that? Look at
Steve has some great pipes on him, too.
He does.
I thought he was on point. But they said no, so sorry, Steve.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so much fun out there. All right, let's get to what's trending this morning. We're going to start with pro wrestler Jeff Hardy's iconic Swanton Bomb has a brand new look as a coffee table. Check this out. A designer has created a table that freezes the wrestling legend's signature high-flying move in midair, turning it into a functional piece of art. That's clever. That will definitely catch your eye if you saw that. The first 150 tables will sell for an introductory price of $1,500 before the price goes up even higher.
Oh.
All right, is that something?
It's something for someone. It's interesting for someone.
That's not you, Caesar?
No, like when I was younger, I was a huge fan of wrestling, right? WWF, WWE, all of that.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy was a big part of that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd ever spend money on that. That was a cool move to try and do when you were younger. See that now, I'm like, man, my back hurts just thinking about it. I'm like, no.
That is pretty clever. Like I could see like if you know a wrestling enthusiast or like a big fan. You go to their house, you see something like this. I want to sit there.
Yeah. I would find it as an interesting piece to be like, wow, cool. That's Jeff Hardy there. All right, let's get out of the room before I'm like tempted to start flying around off the couches myself now.
I want to know who's paying $1,500 for the table where his legs are up, both of them. Right? In particular.
flowers on top of that. I mean, what do you put on top of that?
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Be careful with that one.
Yeah. All right. It's a cool table. Well, rapper Lil Wayne has fans talking, and it's not just about the music. During a makeup show in Maine, the 43-year-old rapper showed off his ripped abs while performing Amelie, leaving fans really impressed. Take a look for yourself. Clips of that performance have now gone viral, sparking a wave of reactions with some fans praising Wayne for looking healthier than ever, while others say that he looks like he's getting back to his old self. That makes me so happy. We love the old Lil Wayne.
Yeah. One thing's for sure, he's been doing Millie sit-ups. Go ahead, Lil Wayne. I mean, that's really cool. I mean, you think back to that whole Super Bowl fiasco when he wasn't selected for the whole New Orleans Super Bowl, and a lot of folks had said he really wasn't healthy, you know, with regard to perhaps mind and body.
Yeah.
Well, at least the body portion. You got it going on, my man. Good for him.
It looks like he's definitely in a better space, and yeah, I'm happy
You know
for
what's
Wayne.
funny? And a lot of folks are shocked too, but he's not that old also. He's like, what, 43?
Yeah, 43.
And when he hit big, he was super young. So we've known him for a long time. So folks are kind of shocked, but he's not that old, guys.
Yeah.
He's in his prime right now, right? 40 to the new 30, is that where we're going? I don't hear support here. Whatever.
Hey, age is nothing but a number. All right, well, now to this heartwarming video. A baby girl in Canada is already melting hearts before she has even entered the world. An ultrasound captures an extraordinary connection between the baby girl and her father. Take a look at the ultrasound screen for yourself. The baby appears to smile at the exact moment that her father speaks and kisses her mother's belly. Wow. The mom says that the sweet response to her husband's voice brought everyone in the room to tears.
Wow.
Oh, I can only imagine. I mean, even just hearing the heartbeat of my son for the first time, I was bawling my eyes out. But can you imagine a response in utero? Like, oh my gosh, to just the sound of your voice.
Yeah.
That is so heartwarming.
Certainly going to have that special dad-daughter bond right there, too, you know, right away.
Yeah,
you
that's
can
a
already
daddy's
see
girl.
Girl dad, that's what it is, right? Is that how you say it? Girl dad?
Yeah. Girl dad, boy mom.
And his
girl dad.
face, too, his reaction to it is super endearing. It's so sweet.
Aww.
Congrats
Oh
to
my
the
gosh.
fam.
It doesn't take much to make me mushy when it comes to babies. Like, even right now, Bryce, obviously, he's just cooing. He doesn't talk it, obviously.
Sure.
But, oh my God, when I walk in from work, he just looks at me and he smiles. The passy falls out. Like, and then my husband feeds him. He's just like locked in. I'm like, do you see the way he's looking at you? Like, sorry, guys. You know you get all these baby stories.
That's awesome.
But that's a great story. Love that. All right. Well, Knots Landing icon Donna Mills says proving age is just a number. What did I just tell you, Steph? You said 40's the new 30s. Hey, if you're 60 and you're feeling like you're 30, hey, it's all in how you feel.
And 80-something's the new 20? Is that it?
Well, check her out. The 85-year-old shocked fans by announcing that she has joined OnlyFans. The actress, who became a television sensation playing the glamorous and ruthless Abby Cunningham on the hit show, said the platform will give her a chance to connect with fans in a more personal way. Donna Mills is proving age, once again, is just a number.
Yeah. I looked into this. I wanted to see exactly what will she be featuring. And it's a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff. It's old clips from all of the shows and or movies that she was a part of, which I find to be really interesting. You know, it's kind of like, imagine back in the 70s, and, you know, you had behind-the-scenes of whatever, the flannel floor, whatever it could be back then. So it's going to be really cool to see all of that.
And we'll take all the behind-the-scenes footage you can while you're here. It might be worth something. 10, 20, 30 years from now, you never know. Just saying. All right, guys, let's just look at some of what's trending this morning. Let's get back out to Steve Tucker and Annie Mae. Steve is doing some hometown trivia now.
Yeah, we're going to learn more about Indian Head, guys. Thank you so very much. Yeah! We're all having a great time down here. See yourself on TV? So this is Ron Satula, and Ron is the vice mayor down here in Indian Head, but you've been part of the community for a long time. Who is this young man?
Who are you? This is Arav Satula. He's 5 years old. He goes to school right here.
Right next door, right at the elementary school.
That's right.
So Ron's story is really, really cool. So Ron was born in Nepal, came here to the U.S. to go to college, never left, and you've been working for the government as a full-time job, but you've also been volunteering, and then now for a while you've been working with the community of Indian Head to the point where you're vice mayor.
That is correct. Since 2015, I've been elected the vice mayor for the town of Indian Head, and I continue to serve at federal level and at the local level. Why not give it back to the community?
And you were one of the first Nepali people to be elected to office, right?
That is correct. That is absolutely correct.
That's fantastic. So before we get into the trivia, which we'll do in a second, what do you love about the community that keeps you here and that, you know, makes you brag about Indian Head when you meet other people from all over the world?
There's everything to brag about Indian Head. Absolutely. It is beautiful. It is in the suburb. It has its rustic charm. It has the boardwalk. It has the Indian Head rail trail. Anything that you are looking to raise a family without a chaos, Indian Head is a place to be. And it's a growing community. And the most important thing is we love our community. We love our neighbors. We help each other out.
Soul.
Welcome back. Thank you for hanging in there with us. We had some technical difficulties, but right now, one thing we're not having any difficulties with is this weather. Look at this. Right now, plenty of sunshine outside. Prince William Marina looking picturesque out there. Plenty of warmth as well as we continue to see all three airports showing temperatures now at least close to the 80s, if not in the 80s. So DCA right now, 81 degrees. Feels like it's 83 just because of some of that sunshine. Of course, we do have a little bit of humidity with most of our dew points sitting mostly in those low 60s. But again, that's a far cry from that hot and humid setup that we know that the DMV can really get to. So we're going to take advantage of this beautiful weather here for sure. Dulles, we're sitting at 78 degrees, 79 at BWI. So again, the warmth is already building in. We continue to see all the sunshine. It's going to really help boost those temperatures back into the upper 80s and even low 90s for parts of today. So you can continue to see that we are on track, right? We already hit that 9 o'clock hour where we were around the upper 70s. Now we're heading for that noon time frame. There we go, right? There we go. Right around lunchtime, 85 degrees is what we can expect to see by about then. Then we'll see temperatures sitting around 90 degrees, even though we are going to be entering the second half of the day. Still going to be pleasantly warm out there. And you know why those 90s are going to feel pleasantly warm? Because of this northerly flow. So as that northerly wind draws in most of the air coming in from, of course, the Great Lakes region, parts of Canada, it's drier. It's not drawing in most of that moisture from the Gulf, which, of course, would make us more humid. So we're going to have an enjoyable, very seasonal, or at least here in D.C., slightly above the seasonal temperature for the average today, but mostly sunny skies. So if you want to have some drinks after work, maybe have dinner plans outside, just even going out for a nice little walk as the sun goes down for the dogs out there as well, perfect night for that, because we're also expecting to see temperatures really only drop down in towards those low 70s, maybe upper 60s as we head into the overnight hours. Cloud cover does start to move on in, and you know what that means, humidity. We can't get rid of it because, unfortunately, you know, the DMV in the summer, it always starts to get a little bit humid out there. So specifically looking at Saturday, you'll see that temperatures will be very close to what we see today, either in the upper 80s or low 90s, but because of the humidity, that is going to make it feel a little bit more sticky and, of course, DC, DMV summer like out there. So cloud cover increases going into Saturday. Then we start to see some rain showers return because the increase in humidity is going to continue, and then also we start to see this stormier pattern as well going in towards Sunday evening and into the new work week, which is going to give us some more rain showers. So certainly going to be potentially an issue for a few of us, but this is going to be, again, towards the second half of the day. If you have plans to be out and about during the first half, it's not going to be bad. Sunday's going to be fine. So, of course, early morning service on Sunday, not too bad. Maybe just going to need to have some later layers because it is going to be humid and a bit warm out there. Then as we head towards Monday, temperatures will be back in towards those mid-80s. But one thing for sure is this wet, rainy pattern is going to stick around for us. And why is that? Well, this is exactly the setup that we have going into early August. So we'll have two high-pressure systems. One, this is the Bermuda high that normally sets up over top of us around this time of year. And then you'll have the very, very well-known of course, out towards the west, the Four Corners high pressure. And that's where that's going to continue to bake along a lot of the southwest. But you can already see this one Bermuda high is going to draw in a lot of that very warm and moist air out of the Gulf. So as we continue to see that, yes, it does produce some hot conditions. We are going to see some temperatures back into the 90s. The one big thing is this showery and stormy setup that we're going to have going into starting off basically once we get from Sunday into all of next week, just about with all those rain chances. That's exactly what happens here going into the 7-day forecast. You can see that we have temperatures certainly hanging around most of those 80s and then finally almost to the 90s. But check it out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We all continue to see a lot of those rain chances still continuing with us, and it's even in towards those afternoon and evening hours. I'll send it over to you.
All right, Caesar, thank you so much. Now, enjoy the weekend, but next week, right, if it's going to be rainy out, we have some stuff for you to do here. Hollywood rounding out July with what could be one of the biggest movies of the year as highly anticipated superhero adventures make its debut, and then we have a look at what's new in theaters and streaming. Listen to this.
What is happening to me?
It's really a brand new day for Spider-Man in the superhero's latest adventure, and Spidey's story leads what's new in theaters this week. Tom Holland suits up for a fourth time for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Peter Parker's next chapter finds him full-time fighting crime and fighting an inner battle, face-to-face with his past, and fighting off a mysterious threat to the city.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
Zendaya, Jacob Batalon return as MJ and Ned. Joining them are John Bernthal, a.k.a. The Punisher, and Mark Ruffalo, a.k.a. Bruce Banner, and the Hulk. Plus, Sadie Sink with a big secret.
Come over here so I can take a better look at you.
Olivia Wilde and Cooper Hoffman's much buzzed about Sundance Film Festival flick I Want Your Sex is in theaters. The comedy follows an artist/provocateur who brings her assistant into her world and on a journey which spirals out of control.
Let's have some fun.
At home and in limited release is The Gentleman Thief, starring John Travolta as a master thief lured out of retirement to steal a painting, sending him into a criminal kingpin's deadly trap.
But I ask you, has the Batman made your children safer?
On streaming is Prime Video's animated series Batman Caped Crusader Season 2, and Ted Lasso is back with Season 4 on Apple TV by August 5th. As for the summer box office, Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey continues to entice moviegoers to the biggest screens. Starfield's epic has held on to the #1 spot, but now Spidey aims to swing in and take the title.
It amounts to a kind of...
We'll see lots of Spider-Man costumes
Yeah.
in theaters. And I know we were talking about The Odyssey not too long ago. That movie was actually filmed across like 6 countries. They used local crews. Like really cool fun facts about that as well.
We were also chatting. One of our colleagues informed us that it's better to watch it on, what is it, 70 milliliters? What is it, 70 mil? Where's our colleague who's been paying attention? Yeah. Because I was wondering if it's IMAX or do you want the quality?
really
what is it
big.
that you want to see?
Yeah.
So he said the heads aren't cut off.
No,
You see it. Yeah.
I'm excited to watch the John Travolta movie. Anything with it. I mean, his body of work spans an entire lifetime. So it's going to be really cool to check that out at home, as you said. Yeah.
All right, guys, there you go. You have some options when it comes to movies. Now let's talk about music. There are a few concerts and shows happening this week in the Commonwealth. Chance the Rapper is performing live at the Wolf Trap National Park in Vienna tomorrow. That's at 8 p.m. And the legendary rocker Rod Stewart is also performing tomorrow at the Veterans United Home Loans Amphitheater in Virginia Beach. The show begins at 7:30 p.m.
There's a lot going on. Good weather for it, too.
Right? So much going on. Let's just continue to keep the humidity at bay.
Yeah. Chance the Rapper was just on Marissa Mitchell's show the other day, and I never got a really chance to see who he happened to be as a person, personality-wise. Love his music, but now seeing that, I love him even more. So I cannot wait to check that out. Possibly.
You can check it out again on fox5dc.com if you want to take a look.
stuff.
There you go. All right, we're going to check back in with Steve, Annie Mae, and Tucker in Charles County right after the break for our Zip Trip. Back after this. All right, welcome back into Good Day DC. A new report is revealing that our taste in a new set of wheels, apparently it's changing. Since the pandemic, leasing a car has been on the decline. In the first half of this year, leasing accounted for 23% of new vehicles in comparison to pre-pandemic levels, where leasing made up 30% of the new car market. Experts say the decline is being driven by automakers shifting away from lower monthly leasing rates.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, I've never leased a car, but I know a couple of people who did, and they just wanted something new every once in a while. But it is expensive. It adds up.
Have you leased? Are you
I
a
have
leaser?
not. I actually purchased my last car, but I was thinking about it. Perhaps it's because of COVID. Yet again, we were all at home. We weren't using our car as much. And I know for me, I don't really drive anymore. I mean, it's just more convenient for me now to use public transportation. And so that started, though, right after COVID, meaning I didn't drive, and so I didn't really have the urge or the itch to do it as much.
Okay.
I'm with you guys. I'm not a leaser. We're from the family of we buy the car and ride it till it dies. So I'm working on one right now. No, but it's interesting. I do have to drive a lot. So I keep pumping in to my car, and I'm wondering at what point is too much. So if any expert wants to weigh in, let me know. Because it's a battle, and you don't know what the price is so expensive now.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know what is good, what to do, what not to do.
And until when you take your car in for a car service, for one thing, you always end up leaving with this whole list of like what needs to be done, and then instantly that price just, it's like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's when I go,
really
Dad,
expensive.
can you take my car in? I don't want to get stuck here.
Oh, that's what happens.
All right, so what's the average American spend on summer activities? Well, the estimate is $400. That's according to new data from the Talker Research. And in this study, exactly half of Americans reported that they spend most money on socializing during the summer season. And about 60% say that they're working to spend more time in real life this summer with loved ones. The most popular summer activities this year include dining at restaurants, spending the day at the park, beach, or lake, and going to the movies, having movie nights. Yeah.
I love how people have the urge to just want to touch grass again.
Yes,
Get out,
right?
have conversations in person. You know, like you say, go back to the COVID times. I think a lot of us missed the ability to do that. So I'm glad that more people are taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right, we're going to go to break. We'll have more when Good Day DC returns.
On Fox.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
All right, now you're in Indian Head. One more time here for our zip trip. We got a little bit more time here for you. We're having fun. Jonah's joining us. We got a little jazz in the country.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us? We got an event that's actually going on right here. Tell us about it.
October 3rd, we will be right here at Village Green Park. And we're so glad to be here in Charles County, especially Indian Head. A lot of people don't know about Indian Head. So we want to make it a destination for jazz, especially arts and entertainment.
Exactly. So what is the concert right here in Village Green Park going to look like?
Right here, we're going to have a lineup of 4 artists. Actually, we have one here today with us that'll give you a little glimpse. But it'll be noon to 6. You can go on our website, jazzinthecountry.com, and get your tickets. And actually, we have a raffle going on.
We do. So you tell us about that, too.
Yes. So people just pulled out their cash to try to win. You know, we inspired that.
Yeah.
To try to win 2 free tickets to the festival.
There we go.
And so I hope they're within hearing 298-820.
Okay.
Come see us to get your free tickets.
There we go. So we're doing a raffle. We got all of that, and we got a little bit of a performance too, right?
Yes. Kevin Howard is a friend of Jazz in the Country. He will be performing October 3rd with his full band, but we just wanted to give you a little taste of what you will hear. National recording artist, composer, he performs all over.
Give us a taste. Go ahead.
Hey, we're ready.
This song is from one of my CDs. This is called Random Groove.
Some jazz in the country. We will put up everything on the screen there for you if you want a little bit more information. But we'll let Kevin play us out. Joan, thank you so much for joining us today.
So glad to be part of it.
All right, well, join us here in Indian Head. Again, all the information up there for you. Kevin, that is fantastic. You keep playing over there as we toss it over to Steve.
All right, it's time for us to celebrate our hometown team, and I got to introduce you to some key players. First of all, and I'm not talking about these really tall guys behind me. I'm talking about Coach Kelly, and this is Principal Davis, and we are holding the trophy of what, Coach?
This is the Maryland State Championship 2A Championship trophy.
And that is state championship for the first time in how long?
67 years.
First state title. Congratulations! This is really incredible. What an incredible moment. And, Coach, for you, I mean, you pulled this off in your third year at the school. What's the secret?
No secret. I got a great group of kids that bought into the system, and a great coaching staff, and a great administrators team who stuck behind us and, made sure that we had what we need to do to be able to be successful.
Yeah, and some of these guys are on the football team, too, which was pretty good because they went to the state title game as well. I mean, Principal, this is like an athletic powerhouse you got going on here at Lackey.
We are excited. We love to have our students be multi-season sports, and so it pays off for us. Our kids are great. It helps that we have a great coaching staff that really teaches our kids on and off the court as well.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Coach Kelly, born and raised in D.C. You've been down here for a while. What do you like about the small town life?
The small town community, as you can see, been a great community base. The games were intense. just bringing something back to the community that hasn't been done in a long time, I think it helps out not only for the kids, but also the school, and also for the county. Growing up in D.C. in a bigger city and coming down here with just a small niche community, it's a little different. Everybody knows everybody. These kids are probably generations of family that's been here at Lockheed as well. But it's awesome to be a part of.
I love it. You guys are an awesome team, too. Are you going to run it back this year? What do you think?
Yes, we are. Yes.
Okay, that's what I was hoping for. So listen, walk me through this last season, guys. What that was like, the energy that you guys had, how you all came together. How did that? Where did the magic come from?
I feel like everything came from the past year when we lost in the regional championship.
So you had a little chip on your shoulder.
Yeah.
You're like, we got to come back. We're going to get to take care of business, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what is it about down here and these guys and everything else that you really like the most?
It's just the work that we put in. We get to get into the gym every day, get better at our craft, and build up our chemistry, and work paid off.
And the results are right here, right? Yeah. Who celebrated the most when you won the state title? Who was it? You! Right! This is a big celebration right here. What was that moment like when you had the final buzzer go off?
It was awesome, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to rip my shirt off and throw it in the crowd, you know what I'm saying? It was awesome, though, you know what I'm saying? Everybody proud, and we're going to run it back. And
you work hard for it, man. You got to celebrate, right?
Every day, yes, sir.
All right, work hard, play hard. Thank you guys very much. Congratulations on the title. Coach, we appreciate it. Principal Davis, keep doing good things at the school. Wish you guys all the best in multi-sports. And there you go, from Lockheed High School. We'll send it back to you guys. Congratulations. This is awesome.
All right, thank you so much, Steve. We're doing a little junior reporter segment here at the Fox 5 Zip Trip here in Indian Head. Sonia's joining us this morning. And actually, before you tell us a little bit about yourself, I hear you are the daughter of somebody pretty important in this town, no?
Yeah.
Tell us about you and your dad, your relationship, your family.
So my dad, his name is Kieran Satola, but he goes by Ron in the town. But he's been the vice mayor since I was around 5. I remember campaigning for him, holding signs around. But he's been one of my biggest supporters, and I've been one of his as well. So it's always nice to help him around election time.
Well, tell us about you, what you like, what your interests are.
So I'm interested in engineering and law right now. I'm doing an internship at ETC. They're also a company in Indian Head, but I help teach STEM to kids. That's what I like to do for my work. And in my free time, I do mock trial at my school. That's my biggest club. I love mock trial. I go to North Point High School, by the way. I didn't mention that, but I love doing mock trial. My team we're doing pretty good. And last year, we got to the semifinalists in the States. So we're doing really good there.
Wow.
But at home, I like to bake. I love baking. I love baking. Baking is so much fun. And I like hanging out with my friends and my brother, my boyfriend. I love hanging out with them as well. It's really fun.
What got you interested in something like mock trial and something like engineering here?
So North Point is a magnet school, so half the kids who go there, they apply to a program. And I always thought engineering was fun because there's so many ways to solve a problem. And it's so nice doing things of that nature. And law, I like watching Suits growing up. So Suits is a really good show to watch. And my dad was always like, you argue so much, you should just do something about it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do mock trial. And I really enjoyed being a witness and an attorney. And my mom also encouraged me to do whatever I want. So my mom's also one of my biggest supporters.
There we go.
Well.
Shout out mom and shout out to your whole family, of course, here in Indian Head. A very awesome community that we've been able to kind of dip our toes in and be a part of today. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah.
Just one?
So when you come to towns like this, what's something that you want the viewers to understand about? It's not like Indian Head, we're really small. There's 5,000 people, but what's something you want to convey to the people who watch?
I think that's the point of it all, right? So every single week here on Fox 5, we're able to go and highlight another town in the area. And it's places like Indian Head that make it so much fun, where we can go to a smaller town that certainly shows up and shows out. You would never know that it was a smaller town than some of the other larger towns we have here in the DMV. But it's really about that, being able to highlight the different businesses, highlight different people, highlight all the local businesses in the area, and it's something we love to do here at Fox 5. So, Sonia, thank you so much for joining us here as our junior reporter. She was amazing, interested in engineering and, of course, mock trial, lawyer, things like that. But she could be a broadcaster. You would never know.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us here from Indian Head. We got so much more here on the Zip Trip, about 20 minutes left. So stay with us here on Fox 5. Fox 5.
All right, it's me again, Fox 5 here. We're having fun in Indian Head for an awesome zip trip. We, of course, got here Southern Maryland Smooth Steppas. Did I say it right? Did I say it right, ladies? All right, what are your guys' names? And just tell us a little bit about, of course, the organization you guys run.
Sure, I am Queen Steppa. I am Miss Chocolate. And I'm Smooth Motion Key.
I love the names.
Yeah.
Tell us about the ladies behind us and what they're doing.
So not only do we have ladies in our group, but we also have men as well. We have gentlemen as well, and we come out into the community, and we are one big family, and we step smooth together. Have a great time and strut our stuff.
Are you guys ever looking for anybody to join your group?
We are always.
Yes, always. You just gotta have some energy, want to dance, and have fun. That's it.
Do you need to have like any sort of dance background if you want to join?
No experience, but I will teach you, get you right on the way, and we'll all work together. So
How long have you guys been working together for?
Believe it or not, 5 months.
5 months, and you're going to put together a great performance for us, aren't you?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
All right, should we let them take it away, see what we can do?
Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
You joining us?
Girl, I got to watch and then I'll go. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys seem to have so much fun. How long, I know you guys were talking about how long you've been doing it. When is your next performance? How many performances have you done so far?
Oh my goodness. Oh, so one of our biggest performances was with Death Row Records artist Tonio Armani.
Let's go.
The three of us and one of our other members, we were featured on Nucci's Front Porch.
Oh my God!
So,
that is so cool.
If you have not seen it, look it up on YouTube. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Tonio Armani is one of our favorite artists. So that was truly an amazing experience.
Oh my God.
Coming up next in August, we will be at the Prince George's Stadium with the Negro League Hall of Fame.
Oh wow.
So we will be doing 2 performances there. And then in September, we will be back here in Indian Head at the American Legion Post 170 for the Southern Soul Explosion. The line dance, trail ride bash. It's going to be really, really nice. Hardway Connection, Southern Soul artist Jeter Jones will be there. So we are very, very excited.
Hey, we got to book you guys while we can because you got a busy schedule. Thank you guys so much for joining us. The Southern Maryland Smooth Steppas. That was a fantastic performance. So much more here from Indian Head. We've been having a blast. Up on the screen there for you, all the information. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much.
There we go.
our crab cakes, our little cellar.
All right, listen, we're going to do our second taste of the town right now. And this is a very, very special one because, again, first of all, you guys have mics on. I don't know why I'm holding this. We can all hear each other very well. We don't need that. But first of all, Brandy and Shannon from Grinders Seafood, which is right over there. I love when we can come to a small town and just be like it's right there. Like you can almost see it from where we are, right down the hill. But I got to say, we've got some amazing food in front of us that we'll talk about. But these got to be some jumbos over here, right? Tell me about this. Tell me about what you guys do, because this is some awesome Maryland crabs going on
My
here.
husband catches them himself, and he puts the pots out. He goes out every morning at 5 and brings us daily catches, and he just puts them in crab pots. They use shrimp heads as bait. It takes them about 6-7 hours, depending on the day, and we get them in.
You do not get any more local than when you're able to catch your own crabs. And it's a benefit for everybody. One, the community they know they're getting fresh caught crabs. And for you guys, you don't have to deal with a middleman either, because you know you're getting all your own.
And we got little locals if we need a little extra more than what we can catch. We can set the price a little different, and we know what we have. And we just
and it makes a huge difference. And we heard from these guys as soon as you came out, they were just like, best crabs in Maryland, right here. So you got a secret spot that's not so secret anymore.
It's out there now.
Which is great. Brandy, what do you love about it? What do you love about being in this area, in this community?
It's a great place to work, and they have really good food there.
Yeah, well, that's all you need, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, great spot to work, and the food itself. So walk me through what else we brought here today. What do you have?
This is our rockfish. We sell and the sandwich dinner basket. It's a really good fish. Our crab cake. My aunt
pretty massive, I'm not going to lie.
Almost a 4-ounce crab cake, and our aunt picks out all the crab meat for us. We cook her 2 to 3 bushels a week.
Easy one for them.
Out the meat.
So this is a real thing.
Yeah, we use our own crabs for our own crab cakes, and then we make our coleslaw homemade, and then the crab cakes obviously come from the crab balls come from the crab cakes, and our hush puppies with the honey butter, you can't go wrong.
Oh my gosh, these are 2 of my favorite things in the world right here, and the crabs are too. But if I crack into one of those, it's a little messy right now.
But you gotta have a hush
man,
puppy with
it is one of the. I think to me, the crab picking is one of the best social settings you can ever find yourself in.
We had our the longest someone has sat was actually yesterday, almost 7.5 hours.
And you just let him be there the whole time?
Yeah, we don't care. You know.
You're not going to find that in a lot of places either. What is it about this community that has kept you guys here, aside from the fact that you have literally hey, Todd. Oh, hi. Speaking of a Maryland connection itself, so she's been watching for 30 years now.
I remember when you were getting married, you got engaged.
Oh, my
Mike
God.
got his dog, his first dog, you know.
I love it.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm out in your community a moment ago, and somebody just said to me, "You got to go to Grinders. It's amazing. It's the must stop.
It's it's
all
word
you
of
can
mouth.
eat.
It's we don't. It's just basically word of mouth, and it's all family. We love everything about it. And they told it's a small town, and they're like, "Oh, you're really gonna have a business there?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're gonna do it. We've been doing it for 23 years, and it is thriving.
You're doing it right, and that's what it is. It's the good service and the good food. Guess what her husband's doing right now? He's catching crabs.
Yeah.
They get their own crabs. They pull them out themselves. They serve them all you can eat. And she said yesterday somebody was there for 7 hours eating crabs. Wow.
Was that me?
It might be today. You want to break the record?
Favorite food. It's crabs. Yeah.
These are big boys.
Oh yeah, he caught them actually yesterday, and I cooked them this morning so we could bring them.
Wait, so these are literally caught right here?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep, out in the Potomac. Yep.
Yeah. That's incredible. So these are. Do they get bigger than that?
Maybe a little bit. We thought that would be a 10-inch, but it was only 9. But we've had the 10-inch crab.
That's a big crab.
It's only 9.
That's a big crab. I see some hush puppies over there. At what point do you have to get south to be allowed to serve hush puppies? Is my question.
This is Southern Maryland, Annie Mae.
Exactly. I mean, if you don't have hush puppies, you can forget it.
Right?
That's the best.
South,
Yeah.
baby. I got you.
And I like the long ones better than the round ones.
Yes.
That's great. All right, I'm going to take into one of these. So you guys talk. I'm going to. I want to grab
All right, we got to wrap it up. But if people are looking for you, how do they find you?
We have a Facebook page. That's all we really do.
Yeah, that's all you need to do.
And word of mouth. And we have a little TikTok thing going on. But other than that,
And you're right here in Indian Head.
Yeah, like 5 minutes from here down the hill, right on the right. Can't beat us.
You got to teach the people how to open a crab. That's your next TikTok idea. There you go.
Right? I didn't think about that. That's good. Yes. Good idea.
It's a simple lesson on how to do things right. Give them good service. Give them good food. They'll keep coming back.
I prefer if Annie Mae feeds me than you. Yeah.
Feed your man.
The For the People sales event at
meaningful.
Welcome back to the show. Here's what's coming up in just 6 minutes at 11 on The Marissa Mitchell Show. One of my favorites, Ready or Not, After 7 has hits for decades, and Kevon Edmonds, he's stopping by in just a few minutes. Tune in before he hits the stage with the group this weekend in the DMV. So glad he's here. And from music royalty to pageant queens, the recently crowned Miss Virginia and Miss Teen Virginia USA will also be live in studio sharing their platforms. Then we're going to celebrate the weekend by shucking oysters in the kitchen. We just saw them getting into the crabs there on the Zip Trip. So I'll have my turn with the seafood and the award-winning Oyster Ninja. He's going to lead that segment. All that and more starting at 11 a.m.
All right, I know how much you love oysters, Marissa, so I can't wait to see your skills shucking them.
I'm so
See
hungry
if I can teach him a thing or two. We'll see.
Right?
That's for sure. You probably could. I know y'all can teach me. I don't know nothing about oysters. Yeah, all right, looking forward to the show. All right, it is also time to check our Good Day guest list Monday on Good Day DC, a summer program helping DC youth turn their business ideas into startups. We're going to introduce you to the next generation of entrepreneurs. Plus, as the countdown of back to class kicks off around the region, we're going to get the freshest of fit checks from local kids preparing for their first day of school. And we're also going to preview National Oyster Day. Speaking of oysters, they're not just delicious, they're also helping to restore the Chesapeake Bay. A couple of experts from the Maryland Department of Agriculture will show us how. So we have that and much more, including this forecast that you have for us, Caesar, for the weekend.
Which is amazing. Thank you.
It's a day to go outside and eat some seafood. If you want to go ahead and crack some crabs, I'm not doing that, as we were just talking about in the break. Or have some oysters out there on the half shell. Beautiful day for it today. Tomorrow we are expecting to see humidity increase. Of course, a few clouds out there as well. Then the wet weather starts as we head into the new work week. Yes, Monday is expected to be one of the rainier days here in the next 7 days. But the thing is, humidity, raininess really starts to be the pattern as we head in towards Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, where we have all of that not so nice humidity, gross, very basically summer-like conditions here in the DMV. So we escaped it for a little, but it's back and it's here, of course, in August.
Let's leave that for later.
Yeah. We'll just take what we can get now and enjoy the good hair day stuff.
Yes, thank you.
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to take you back to Indian Head for our Zip Trip. Stay with us. We're back after this.
Wise Guy.
we even got here, and it's just been nonstop. And what a great turnout.
Nonstop, great community, great county, beautiful day. We want to express a big thank you to the community for letting us out.
I know. It has been so much fun. We have met everyone here, truly. I think we've met the entire town because they came out.
Yeah.
And for all the people that we were able to interview, all the businesses that we were able to talk to, they came out to support those businesses as well.
Yeah, and everybody that is out here, and this is a small town, so everybody knows each other. They're all supportive of each other. Some people said don't give our secrets away, but we're doing it anyway. We got such a great community. But we